When we last left our hunters, Vordt the Goliath Paladin,
Ooh.
Ash Koratana, the Kalishtar Warlock,
Hi.
Burrok, the Orc Barbarian.
Yeah!
They were joined by newfound friends Fred, the Human Rogue,
Hello.
and Designation 394. The
Played by Dr. Shocklock.
Yes, I'm trying to remember your class again. You were a Warforged
Artificer.
Yeah, I did remember. The party had begun to trek deeper and deeper into the woods, following their brushing with the Eric Hakra of Raiders. The party beat them and were joined by these two future people who agreed to help them because they don't know where the fuck they are. They're kind of lost in time right now with some documents that they need to give to a guy to give to his future self, because time travel works out great every time. Before long, they encountered a mysterious arcane-infused stream leading into a massive, and I mean truly gargantuan, flower patch. Flowers as large, and if not larger, than the Goliath standing amongst the party. Before long, Burrok and Designation 394 decided to go for a swim, causing both of them to grow very large. Designation 394 was shorted out by his unexpected exposure to, highly arcane-infused water.
Shut up.
I did not explain that properly enough for this man last time. And Burrok began to grow massive until his blood started to boil.
I had a big dick.
He did. And he did turn left, but everybody was very... Oh, they didn't need... Before long, Burrok punched a hole in the giant tree canopy covering this place, angering a sprite, who proceeded to use suggestion to force Burrok to restore the streams protecting her garden. However, the party made it clear to her that her garden was causing animals to grow very large, which distressed her. That was not the garden's intent. And when she went in to investigate, she disappeared. The party tracked her into the garden, only to find that a necromancer had captured her and was using the flower garden and the animals within to create a giant, to create a not so giant, but hopefully giant someday, but really not giant at all, collection of undead beast servants, skeletons, as a matter of fact. And the party proceeded to get into a brutal fight with large skeletal rabbit creatures, before finally a combined effort of, I believe it was Ash, Burrok, and I want to say Vordt were together when they managed to take down the necromancer. It was only after...
No, I shot him to death.
Oh, you shot him to death?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I knew he got
he
shot,
tackled him.
so it was either Fred or you. Alright, so then Designation 394 got it. And now the party is in a cave full of bones, and now a body. But they're hot on the trail. Let's join them. How you doing, everybody?
I'm hurting.
Love that I feel like I have to introduce the end of my
Had a long rest.
the end of my
Last session.
fucking session recap. I end it like a Mr. Rogers. Like, how we doing? We're having a long rest in here, yeah?
Not good.
Are the bones your neighbor yet?
I'm asleep.
Yeah, so
Running
everybody has
burp,
taken a
not
long
even
rest. That
me.
was how we ended last session, was you guys declared that you're taking a long rest. You are going through the daytime hours. It's early afternoon now, I believe. About 12:01-ish. And you guys are... all of you are have awoken except for Fred, who is still resting. Yeah, you guys are still in the cave.
Running burp.exe.
Burrok is half-assedly attempting to touch the massive gash in his back.
You having just kidnapped Sprite that the guy kidnapped.
It's a vomit bottle to Burrok.
Yeah.
Burrok doesn't know anything's really in there. He didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah, she has vomited a lot. Jar.
Oh my god.
Maybe we should get her out of there.
Burrok turns over to 394. Oh, wait, what? Burrok now pulls out the bottled Sprite.
Open the damn bottle.
Burrok punches the bottle.
Oh my god.
You punch the bottle.
The top of it, specifically.
Okay. You're point blank. You're not gonna miss. Roll damage.
Roll damage.
I want to see if
okay.
if the bottle breaks.
What dice size is unarmed?
Are you proficient in it?
No.
1d.
Okay.
+1.
1d2. Alright, so not rule, roll.
They leave the show being. There's.
1d2 plus 1.
Oh,
Max
max damage. Yeah, the bottle just shatters, and this puddle of vomit starts dripping through your hand, and in your hand collapsed is this vomit-covered Sprite,
Oh my god.
breathing
Ew.
really heavily as there were no air holes.
Oh.
Are you alive?
I think either that or we're all dead.
We're not dead.
Burrok looks over his shoulder to the massive gash in his back, feeling the pain.
I don't die, I just stop working.
I think I'm alive, otherwise I wouldn't be in pain.
I'm pretty sure I don't have a soul.
And you tell me if I'm alive, genius.
Well, I'm talking, aren't I?
Wasn't.
Burrok
Well-
proceeds to walk over to Vordt. Vordt!
What is it?
Take this. You know more about this than I do, I assume.
I guess I
Burrok.
take the Sprite.
Yep, it's you now have vomit in your hands.
You are holding
Burrok
a
will-
vomit-covered, exhausted Sprite.
Burrok will wipe the vomit off his left hand on the floor.
He barely fits on the not barely fits. She's just sitting in the palm of your hand, all sprayed out and just exhausted, doing everything she can to catch her breath.
Lay on hands for one.
Her breathing steadies. And before long, you see her start to scrape vomit out of her eyes. And after another short period of time, she takes off and begins flying again under her own power. Doesn't look too hurt, just suffocate. Yeah, she was suffocating, physically exhausted.
So how did this happen?
I don't know. I haven't been on this side of the garden. Been over expanding it that way. And she points down, through she points down, through the other side of this area that has become a large dead patch full of bones, decaying plants, into another clearing. You see a small little path. Because expanding it out that way, and I didn't think anything would try to sneak into this side. How long came back. Next thing I know, I'm blasted out of the air and stuffed in a bottle with no air.
You ought to have some bodyguards then.
Please, you think in an area like this, I'm gonna be able to find people who'd want to guard a tiny thing like me?
I don't know. There are folk at Knee Ping who do pretty much anything for a couple coin.
Right. Let me just check my. And she literally like pulls half the material in her clothing out to the side. Pockets. Yeah. I don't even have room to carry like a coin.
Burrok shrugs and goes to look for something, just anything to break.
There are skulls everywhere that ripe to be smashed.
Burrok cracks his knuckles and goes to walk to satisfy his boredom. Crunch.
Crunching. The sprite continues to kind of stretch out. She starts doing like kind of loopy loops in the air. It's clearly trying to stretch her wings out.
Ash is gonna lay down like on not the side that was bit and stabbed and just kind of lay there and hope that the pain goes away.
You did all take a long rest, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after a little while, your wounds are starting to stop hurting.
Oh, thank God.
Bandages you put on them, the bleeding is slowing down. Everybody's starting to recover.
How much do we heal?
Long rest is full.
Long rest puts you to full.
Oh, thank God. I was at 10 health.
So you're all feeling pretty good.
Oh, thank
Got a
God.
lot of clicking to do. Hang on.
Stuff I can do at the end of a long rest. Vordt, come here.
We'll walk over 2349. 394.
Good try. Try again.
I'm going to object to designation 6875309. Jenny, who can I turn to? Beep boop.
Let me see your shield.
I present my shield to him.
394 takes it out of his hand.
This creature, this construct is attempting to snatch your shield.
Sure.
Successfully snatch his shield with no resistance.
I pull a hammer out of near mallet space. And I start working on the shield, using one of my infusions at the end of a long rest.
The durability of your shield has improved greatly.
I want to roleplay out this hammering for like a good solid minute or two.
Go ahead.
Also, as well as, hey, oh God, what's Nathan's character's name?
Fred.
Fred.
Hey, Fred.
Fred is knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Sleepy.
Someone's going to have to tell him that he has to rely on real bullets next time. As well as give me your armor.
Burrok looks over to 394. What the fuck is a bullet? Like arrow?
No,
Crossbow bolt?
no,
Then what?
no.
Burrok gives the face of what?
Give me your armor, Vordt.
Alright.
Is it heavy armor?
It is chainmail.
Is that heavy armor?
I think it's medium.
I think it's medium.
If
Hold
it's
up.
medium, I think it takes you 5 minutes to doff.
Hold up, I'm pulling it up.
I'm looking it up.
It was chained with plates on it. So,
It's considered heavy armor.
It's heavy armor?
Yeah.
Then heavy armor takes... Where the fuck is the armor stats? There we are. Getting in and out of armor. Heavy armor takes 5 minutes to doff.
Okay.
So, come at me 5 minutes later. Meanwhile,
Burrok will pick a.
Swamp
Are there human femurs in these massive bone
Swamp.
piles?
Swamp.
You said human females?
Yes, a human femur.
Human
Femur. I thought you said
femur. Yeah,
female.
there are some humanoid femur bones around. Not many, but there are.
Burrok picks up one of the femurs, puts it in his good throwing hand, looks at Ash.
No.
No.
Burrok is gonna test your ability to catch a femur.
I'm literally like, okay.
Burrok turns to Ash. Catch! And he guns it using his throwing arm.
Now, is this a Kobe or a Yeet?
It is a nice, healthy mix of both. Power and accuracy are at play.
Actually, wait, Vordt, leave your armor on.
Vordt begins to restrap his armor.
We're just sitting there with his chainmail, pants down to his shins, like, oh, motherfucker.
You understand how long it takes to put the shit on? Fuck you.
My schlong.
Long ass striptease.
He's not naked without his armor.
Long ass striptease for nothing.
And then after what's it called? After a minute or two, or however long I said earlier, of messing with Vort's shield, 394 hands it back. That
What's
should
the
do
progress
that.
on that? What's the progress on that bone?
To clarify, you have +1 AC while holding that shield now.
Cool.
Oh yeah, what do I have to roll?
Yeah, that's a dexterity saving throw.
Excuse you. Thank you. 17.
I'd say you duck out of the way of it.
She just lays completely down. She's like, no.
Burrok puts his hands up confused. I said catch, not duck.
I can't move my one hand barely. My arm is still fucked.
You got
It
another
doesn't
one.
hurt, but it is feeling numb.
You got another one.
I'm
Burrok
laid
gestures
on
to
that
your-
one.
Burrok pinches his brow and goes to grab another bone.
I swear to God.
Since I'm done with this, I can catch it.
Burrok looks at 394. That's actually quite intriguing. Let's see how fast you are, real metal man. Sorry, Vordt. This time it's a random skull. The DM can decide which skull it is.
Okay. I don't think it really matters, but
Dex save.
Yeah.
right now is this Kobe or
Burrok guns
Yeet?
it. For a full yeet.
Oh, it's full Yeet. All right. Oh, you.
It is a 19.
He actually like puts way too much on the throw, and it's gonna like overthrow you both by like 10 feet. But 394, you like shoot your arm up there, catch it, and just pull it back down.
Burrok gives a thumbs up, nodding. Nice.
Thank you.
So, Burrok will walk over to 394 and Vordt. What are you doing to his stuff exactly?
I made it stronger. Now I'm trying to decide what I want to make next because I can.
Burrok thinks for a moment.
Give me back my bullets.
No.
After a
Well,
while, Fred,
you
you're
have
not
bullets.
feeling something like screwing with your ear. Like you're starting to come to.
So, is it tinnitus?
You're not sure. You're kind of still out of it. You can roll to see if you reckon it's tinnitus.
What? Why? Okay, good. All right, what would I roll,
Roll
for
medicine. Is it tinnitus?
that? Oh my God! Hold on.
Dr. Fred entering
Oh,
the building.
Oh Jesus! Here we go.
Dr.
Two.
Fred was the imposter. You're not sure. It just feels like there's something in your ear.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna deal with it
You're waking up.
from ash and dust.
I wipe my brow.
As you wet
Smack
my
my
rust.
nuts.
That's
Oh, smell your nuts. And that's that. I remember
I
that.
said I smack my nuts.
Oh, not much better there.
Not better at all. Isaiah, cut that out. You
Oof.
hear you hearing in you hear like a very tiny voice like, "Hello? Anybody in there?"
10 more minutes.
Next thing you know, you feel something like just kind of land on your forehead.
Okay, what? I'm awake. What do you want?
You open your eyes, and standing above you, upside down, is the sprite standing on your forehead, covered in
You just
vomit,
cut-
and she smells terrible, by the way.
Vordt,
Oh my god, get the fuck off me!
Hey,
Oh
hey,
my god,
easy,
you
easy.
stink!
It's not my fault you shook the
Ugh.
damn jar.
Did I shake the jar?
No,
Okay,
it's not
then
my
don't.
fault.
Okay. Well, go like sit in the water. Actually, don't do that. Go clean yourself off, and that not your magic water.
Roll a charisma check with disadvantage.
Oh boy, disadvantage. Charisma. I just
Meanwhile-
click on charisma, right?
Charisma, and then make sure you select disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. 4.
She just big scowl at that.
All right, fine. I admit that was a little rude, but you do smell.
Okay. So if you're looking for the big rabbits, I imagine they're going to probably be working their way down that path towards the center of the garden. Past that is the other side where I was expanding until I noticed somebody punch a hole in the roof.
Burrok just waves, smiling. That was me.
You turn around, she shoots stares daggers at you.
I look at Brock and give him a big thumbs up.
like this is a very odd thing even for you, Burrok, because like this is a creature that like
This is a very what?
I'm pretty sure that sprites are generally they're chaotic good, and she's shooting you like murderous intent look.
I just give him a big thumbs up.
My gosh.
Burrok shrugs. I didn't know yelling while that size would do that.
you points to Ash.
Yeah,
Do you have a dagger?
I have 2.
Give me one and your arm. You don't need to detach the arm.
Okay, I was about to ask that actually, because I that's gonna be really painful. Ash stands up and walks over to him.
I'm going to work on her arm for 5 minutes, and after the 5 minutes are up, I will tell you what I gave you.
How far away am I from 394?
Not like 20 feet away on the side of the cave opening.
Got it.
I
I'm
moved
gonna
away so it's quiet for you.
I'm gonna scream. You should have been more specific.
What do you mean?
Well, she's not like you. She can't remove limbs.
Who said I could?
I don't know. I don't know how robots work.
And I don't know how bitches work either, yet you're here.
Good one.
You
Thank
say
you.
that not long after he says that, the sprite floats up to you with a little aloe branch. Chuckles, tosses it in your lap, and flies away.
Wait, what?
After you say that to him, the sprite flies over a little piece of aloe, laughs, drops it on his lap, and flies away.
I fucking get it now. Damn it. Thick burn, I understand.
Eh.
Burrok cups his hand to make a tunnel to be louder. You got burned!
As you say this, the sprite lands on your shoulder, Brock, and just goes.
And just goes, what?
Oh, did my mic not pick it up?
No.
I have to do it a little louder then. She lands on your shoulder and just goes. Did it not pick
Burrok,
up that
look,
time?
is
either?
it left or right shoulder?
You're right.
Burrok looks to his right.
Yeah, so anyway, I think you guys might want to go sooner as opposed to later.
Give me 1 more minute.
Because, your time, not mine.
Burrok walks over to Vordt. Vordt, do you happen to have a extra bottle on you or some sort?
Let me check my stuff. It doesn't appear I do.
You might want to remember this place. The rivers here do make you larger, as was obvious by my lovely figure.
I would
But
call lovely.
you enjoyed looking at my ass. Now let me finish my sentence. Now, I can tell you this because I've actually experienced becoming larger.
Oh my.
If you... Burrok slowly just glances over to 394 and then back to Vordt.
Can I interrupt?
No. I mean, you want while I'm talking.
I'm just gonna. I have an oil flask that I can empty. I don't know if that'll work.
And done.
Burrok look back to Fred. Do that if you wish.
Yay!
My experience from that river is that one dose will make you bigger, but it won't harm you. It's if you do it twice, makes you too big, and your blood boils, so to speak. I'm not sure if you noticed that.
I'm off to get me some magic water.
Burrok is talking directly to you, Vordt, by the way.
James, is there any water near me?
Not in there, no. And in fact, as you say, Fred, you say I'm off to go get me some magic water. Before long, the sprite is like flies up in front of you with like a with a little shell in which there are. And she's like, "Come on, we're talking. You're talking about earning coins. I mean, at this point, you guys want it so bad. I will have to charge
It's a river.
a river."
Rihanna,
Yeah.
I'm sending you a PM. You have that now.
Oh.
Keep it to yourself until later.
Fred's gonna say to the sprite, "I'll give you a gold piece if you let me steal some of your water."
Deal.
All right, I'm about to lose a gold piece.
Burrok frowns with confusion. That's not never mind.
Best gold piece I've ever spent. Now, DM, how do I change my oil flask to magic water?
So hold up, let me do this for him.
Just label it magic water and let me forget
Fred
about
just
it.
fucking downs the oil. I need it to go somewhere.
Burrok's eyes widen and he turns to the spray. Why haven't you tried making yourself larger with the river?
There you go, Nathan.
Thank you.
No, the big reason being that, well, tiny body, not supposed to get that much bigger. Wouldn't be worth it.
I mean, it would be if you needed to talk to someone and not look like a tiny gobshite. No offense.
Roll charisma with disadvantage.
Rude.
Alright, charisma. 15.
I guess none taken. And maybe I'll consider it. Though I wasn't exactly given, pool I used to make the rivers, for the sake of making myself.
As the lovely sprite said, we should probably get going.
I agree. I say we leave when Fred comes back just to make sure he doesn't get lost.
Meanwhile, Fred, you are at the river.
Man,
Still that light blue and teal color.
fucking worth it. Woo, magic water.
You dip the jar in the water.
Mm.
Roll 1d20.
Oh boy.
no.
Oh boy. How do I do that again?
Slash
Just-
roll space 1d20.
Slash roll space 1d20. I hope I spelled roll
And,
right.
and yes, Chad, I know
Yeah,
this is
R-O-L-L.
James being a dick. Count 3 or something.
Oh, come
No,
on.
I just came up with this idea. I thought it was funny. Roll.
11.
Okay, you passed it by 1.
Oh.
You
would've just
feel
made you
feel
lucky.
your jar start shaking violently, but you feel it. You throw the cap on it. You're like, ugh, and then after a little bit, it stops.
All right, let's put that in my bag, and I'm not gonna touch it for a hot minute.
Just label it giant potion. You should,
Hey,
you
I-
should
I'm
write
gonna-
something so you know what it is.
I'm gonna take some mud and I'm gonna write on the top of the jar magic water and put it in my bag.
I love that legitimately, like, in the terms of actual items, it would just be an enlarged potion.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first potion. All right, I'm gonna go back and see what everyone else is doing now. Now that I've completed my goal of doing my dumb thing.
You get back in
Burrok
there.
is-
You see that you see 394 has just finished working on what he was working on. Vordt is talking to. I think Vordt was with Burrok, and the sprite is nowhere to be.
Let's go.
Okay.
Burrok cracks his neck and begins to walk out of the cave. You don't have to tell me twice.
All right, so you get out of this. It's not so much a cave as it is like a dead spot in the garden. Like there's no grass growing. There, like the flowering plants that were surround this area are just dead.
Reminds me of
Covered
home.
in bones, decaying
Alright,
plant matter. There's a body that is decaying now in the corner.
Yes.
Bia-
Actually, no,
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
decaying. It is just exploded.
It's
Yeah,
an
it's a
pile
bunch of
with
pieces.
blood around it.
An ash pot, like just ash and fucking sludge.
By the way, I need to pee, so in the session, Burrok is gonna just drop his drawers and piss while walking. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So you guys are being led by this orc who is leaving a massive pee trail. And it's like trickling down towards your legs, and you're all like sidestepping it constantly.
I'm so used to walking through all kinds of shit that I don't even really care. My boots are covered in so much shit at this point.
They are shit, viscera, blood. It doesn't matter to you.
Yeah, I don't really
You're
care.
like, pee
Eh,
is tame. Pee might as well just be water.
yeah, that's
Ash is
hey, you're
dodging
cleaning my
that
shoes.
shit. Ash is dodging that shit and kind of try not to look at Borok at all.
Well, all right, I have a question.
yes.
Is he currently not wearing any pants? Like,
Yeah.
His pants are down. Bare ass.
Burrok pulls out his
His
drawers.
pants are down below his fucking ankles until I think he just
damn
pulled
it,
them up.
damn it, he pulled his pants up
Alright,
before.
his pants are back up. Too late.
Damn it, I was gonna say,
What
I'm
was
gonna
that?
stare-
What was about to
I'm gonna-
happen to me?
It's too
I was-
late.
I was
late.
gonna just stare at your butt cheeks as we continue to walk.
My glorious toned orc ass.
I was gonna say nice cut G and then slap
Oh my
his ass,
God.
but
I'm not
Burrok would
gonna
have
cut
180
you
pimp slapped you.
Why are we like this?
I don't know. Why do I let
just to
you do
suffer.
this? All right. Anybody
Burrok
wants to
looks
make them?
behind him.
Perception checks now.
Okay.
yes, home, Hof.
I too can see.
17.
Hey,
Dirty 20.
5,
20.
10.
30,
I got
20,
the
30, 20,
lowest.
17, 16. All right. So everybody but Freddy. You all
Yay.
see signs of disturbance in the flowers areas that plants were definitely uprooted and eaten, and plenty of debris indicating that the giant rabbit here.
Can I roll
I
either
don't see some
nature or
disturbance.
arcana to try to figure out if eating the plants will also make you grow?
You may roll Arcana.
That is a dirty 20.
You get the feeling based on what you're seeing of the rabbits and the consistency of their size, it's likely that it doesn't so much cause you to grow more as it prolongs the effect.
I will keep this information to myself.
Yeah, like the
for now.
water was more concentrated, so more of the spell was being dispersed, but you're getting enough of it back from these plants that it keeps the effect going.
Okay, I'll keep this information to myself.
Yeah, I
for
think
now.
that makes sense. I hope it makes sense.
Looks at the orc. I will keep this information.
Vorok is already eating one of the flowers.
You know what? If you say that, can it be a thing then?
Do you want to start eating one of the flowers?
Please don't.
Dear God.
Vortok is bored and hungry.
God fucking damn it.
All right, roll 1d20.
Here we go again.
All right. Nat 20.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw with advantage because of the
What a
nat
waste
20.
of that 20.
All right.
Yeah, waste of a nat 20.
Advantage, con saving. 22.
You go like mildly under the effect of the enlarge spell, where it's just you grow one stage. You are considered a large creature. Have bonus.
Why do you fuck around like this?
I was curious.
Like 8 or 9 feet tall now.
Curiosity will, in fact, kill you because you are now a cat.
I'm not a cat, I'm an orc. By the way, if anyone's interested, feel free to grab some of this stuff. It might be useful later.
Also, the sprite will kill us.
I'm not concerned too much. Do I still have some of the flour in my hand?
No. We'll say you grabbed a
Okay.
chunk of the flour and ate it. Flour's like bigger than you are. You're not eating this whole thing.
Fair enough. Burrok will use his pointer finger, his big meaty finger, to just rip another chunk out of a different flour.
Okay.
And
Axel,
Tastes good.
I didn't eat it. I just took one. I just took a piece.
Axel's not
You already ate some. I was asking you if it tasted good.
Oh, okay. I thought you soon ate the other piece. Burrok looks back, shrugs. It's actually not that bad for a flower.
Not super flavorful. Tastes slightly sweet.
Sweet.
Interesting.
Have you ever had mild sweetbread?
Axel's not stopping, by the way. He's just gonna keep walking in the direction.
I'm pretty sure we're all just walking and talking.
Yeah.
No, I was
I
too
added that
poor to
anybody who
afford any of
hadn't
that.
explicitly stopped to talk was walking.
No, I growing up I was too poor to afford stuff like that. So no, I don't think I have.
If you, Burrok will lower his finger down to Fred. Take it. Don't eat it, unless you want to be large.
I will take.
She's going to kill you.
Burrok looks around for the fairy.
Sitting in the background, mean mugging us.
Perception normal first. Perception. Nat 20.
You do see her. She is way up towards the top of the flower bed. Like you can kind of see it's like a 2 or 3 story building, like height up above you guys, where the flowers end, and then there's space above that, and then like a skyscraper above you is where the trees are going. But like between, kind of towards the top of the flowers, between them and the trees, you actually see her, and she's observing an extraordinarily large bird. It is a bird, and it is the size of a large dog sitting on like a tree that is barely not a tree, like a flower that is struggling to hold its weight.
Noticing that the fairy that doesn't like Burrok is busy, Burrok will use his index finger and grab 3 more separate chunks, all from different flowers. Burrok quickly looks back to Fred and then back to the others. She wasn't looking, so I got more.
Love that the chat has again cam. They get all the facial reactions on today. Okay, so you guys are moving on. Roll me a survival check to track the rabbit.
Alright.
We'll track the rabbit.
16.
3.
5.
Nature,
Survival.
survival, Bobby. Survival.
Fred.
14.
Sorry, I was in the having a conversation with my mom. What's going on?
You will track the rabbit. Roll
You gotta
survival.
roll survival.
Oh, roll survival.
Roll me a survival. Roll.
Got it. 15.
All right. 394 and Vordt, you guys are at the back of the marching orders. You're trying to kind of figure out. You're like, wait, is this a track? Is this heading in the right direction? Is that? Wait, did that tree snap? Like you're just like constantly questioning everything. Meanwhile, Burrok, you got a trail. You're following it. Fred, you kind of pick up on what Burrok is noticing, and Ash, you before long too also kind of get an idea of where the trail is, and you're kind of trying to keep Vordt and Designation 394 Axel from falling too far behind.
Just watching them like,
You're like, come on, guys, this way, this way. You're like, are you sure? But like, I see the tree. And you're like, stop at the damn tree. Come on.
God damn it.
I should probably mention that, what's it called? Mr. Roboto is following along as well, because I can't
every couple minutes, you just, scrolling, walking along one line. Beep. Walk, walk, walk.
Beep.
Beep. A deep
Burrok
monotone
will,
voice it has.
Burrok will turn around and start handing out flower chunks to Axel and Vordt. It's best if as many of you has one as possible.
No.
It will come in handy.
No.
I very much doubt that.
Well, maybe not for the robot. Didn't you smoke when you touched water last?
No.
I have a question. What color is the flower?
No.
A flower that Burrok is handing you?
Yeah.
Burrok, roll me a d4. See which flower, because you didn't grab multiple flowers. I think
Yeah.
4 different ones total. So let's roll that d4.
3.
This one is a bright neon yellow.
Alright, so I gotta do it 2 more times. Because I got 3 separate chunks.
Very yellow.
So, do you want yellow, yellow, or yellow?
They call Burrok's like, they call me mellow yellow.
So there's no like blue flowers anywhere?
Burrok is holding a petal for a blue flower.
Okay. Can I have the blue one?
The original one that you grabbed from was a deep violet blue. Like the opposite kind of blue that Ash is. Like, or at least that her veins are, that you can see her pale white skin.
This is the only one I grabbed, and I don't want to, Burrok glances up, anger her. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna keep this. You could have a yellow one. It'll have the same effect.
Oh, I know. I just wanted one that would match my other flower.
It's just a petal. Plus, I'm pretty sure if you grind it up, you can make a paste that you can eat. Have you ever had a sweet roll or sweet bread?
I like sweet
stole my-
things.
Somebody stole my sweet roll.
Burrok shrugs. Well, then I guess you'll like the taste of the flower. Don't eat it unless you need to.
I
Yeah.
won't.
Burrok looks to Vordt. Are you sure you don't want a piece?
I am very sure.
Alright. So, Burrok will shove 2 flour chunks into his inventory. Okay, how do I add new items? Okay, just type it in.
People are learning how to use Roll20 tonight.
How much would those
Beautiful
chunks
thing.
weigh? Because they're the size of a 9-foot orc's finger.
They are maybe like
Borger.
maybe a little lighter than that. But like a single cheeseburger from McDonald's, something like that. I need like
Not
Small.
sponsored.
not sponsored at all. But McDonald's, if you want to sponsor D&D podcast, we're open to that phone call.
Please do.
Have your people
Burrok.
reach out to our people.
The Burrok burger.
Burrok, we should get moving. You need to stop destroying this garden.
We're still walking. Burrok did this all while walking.
We should move quicker then.
Word. Burrok will give a stern look towards Vordt. Though I might be picking flowers for my own benefit and the benefit of your friends, tracking takes time. Rush it too quickly, you miss a track. You miss the track, you lose a trail. You lose the trail, well, I think you get the point. Burrok will now turn and keep going.
Roll survival. Follow the trail.
All of us?
Survival, 21.
Trail followed. He's still going.
Fred has good question that neither him or Designation 394 have decided to ask so far.
Who are you
Who's
asking
in
that-
charge of this group?
Are you asking that in character?
Yeah, I'm asking that in
Okay,
character.
good. Because that would get real awkward above game.
I am.
Yes. Hello, group. I keep forgetting to ask this because things keep happening. Who's in charge here?
Me.
Well, as of right now,
Shut up, kid.
Burrok is in charge of the hunt.
Okay.
I would say you never met him, but Azriel, he was our leader, but he left. He kind of put me in charge.
Meanwhile,
Wait,
Daddy?
hold on. I got a question. DM.
yeah.
Can I roll for knowledge of the name?
You may roll for knowledge of the name Azriel, yes.
I want to do that too.
History?
Yeah, history.
Wow, you guys
9. Fuck.
Data not. No, you're not a robot. You don't know.
Data not
Natural one.
Data not found.
Data not
Data
found,
corrupted.
Yeah, data. Search results corrupted. Would you like to send an error report?
Redacted.
Fred's brain.
There are a lot of guys named Azriel.
Anyways,
Gun go boom boom.
Burrok will cross his arms and scoff. He was your leader? Is that what I heard? This is talking to in general.
Beep.
Not, not really. I guess he was in charge because he was the smartest, but he was mean.
A leader who leaves his group, clan, tribe, regardless of what it is, I consider them spineless. Burrok will spit on the ground away from the group.
He's just a murderer. That's all he is.
Well, maybe sometimes murder is necessary.
Oh, murder's always necessary, but you don't do it to your friends.
Murder is fun.
I'm sorry. Say again?
But
You murder friends?
Who did he murder?
That's or try to.
you can kind of see like Ash's like eyes kind of like go like twitchy, and she's like, "Oh, she just murdered my best friend and my gift from the best person in the world." But I don't hold grudges or anything.
I mean, murder
I can-
aside, that also sounds like slavery.
Yeah, it kind of does.
What do you mean?
Are we talking
Mur-
about a person here? That was a
He
gift?
wasn't a person.
Okay.
He was my friend, but he wasn't
Alright.
a person.
I'm
But-
gonna go from defensive to not so defensive now that I know it's not a person. 'Cause
I'm staying on the defensive,
fuck you and your slave trade.
but
Oh man.
He was my pseudo dragon. He was the best friend I could ever have, but he was murdered twice.
was it
And I'm just gonna go completely from defensive to alright, I really don't give a fuck now.
sentient?
Sentient? What does that mean?
Sentient.
Mean it had consciousness, knew how
Oh,
to speak, had thoughts
yeah.
of its own.
Yeah, it talked to me. It didn't talk to anyone else, but it talked to me. And of course, my other best friend ever.
That sounds like minor slavery.
No, he was okay. I mean, I never asked how he felt about
Yeah.
actually being owned, but I
My
never
name's
really
Ryan.
questioned it. Mostly because if I did question it, he would get scared, so I never really did.
Burrok will speak in Orcish to Fred, and does 394 understand Orcish?
No.
Yeah, he'll do it anyways. It sounds like you two have something against slavery.
He's talking to you, Fred.
Nathan, you're muted.
Nathan!
Yeah, I know I was muted. I said DM, give me a second, but I don't think anybody heard me.
Nobody
No,
heard
no.
you. We're
Muted.
muted.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Dead
sorry,
silence.
sorry. There's a dog in my room, and he was deciding when to chew on my VR wires, which are expensive, so I had to put them away.
Dog,
James,
we're
I
about
told
to
you,
go
just
into
put
the
in
next
Discord.
dimension.
What? Huh?
What was question? Somebody repeat.
How you feel about slavery?
I'll just say it again. So
Yeah,
this
say it
isn't
again.
Orcish. This isn't Orcish directed at you in 394, even though 394 doesn't speak it. Sounds like you don't like slavery too much.
I'm gonna respond in Orcish. No, not really. I mean, it's not like it was a burden on my past or anything. I just, you see it a lot in wartime and shit like that's kind of.
Everybody who doesn't
Kinda
understand
hard.
Orcish, these guys are just making guttural noises at each other.
Yeah.
Wait,
And even
does Vordt
Fred, like,
understand?
Fred goes from having like
No.
like the smooth voice to just be able to like, yeah, I go, oh gosh.
So we're just sitting there, like, looking at them, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, basically.
Frog make fire.
Wait.
Fire
No, wait,
You're
never
gonna
mind,
hear-
never mind, no.
Not a reference. Shut up.
That's not what I was about to say.
Okay, good.
Actually, wait. How long did the comprehend all languages last?
An hour.
I thought
You are
comprehend
still
language was
under the effect of it.
Okay, so I understand what they're saying.
Yeah,
God
you
damn it,
hear
only
this
Ash.
conversation.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's Ash and 394.
Yeah, the robot doesn't
No.
understand.
I'm
Okay.
talking.
I
in
think
the
you're
I
still
say
in
in
Oh,
Quarry.
wait. Maybe you're not. Wait, you took the long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not in on this conversation.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Because you got
Yeah.
that buff, I believe, during combat.
I speak
Yeah,
in
he did.
Quarry. What are they talking about?
And she answers back, no, but it's probably about what I just said, about probably something about slavery.
Poor
Guys are hearing
Vordt.
this like weird shimmery noise coming from 394 and
Poor-
Ash.
It's just we're both going.
It's like the TV from
Vordt.
fucking
Hang
Poltergeist. There's like
Yeah.
and then I guys responds.
No, I'm more or less
Speak any
referencing
of this?
what's it called? The android.
Oh, from
Oh,
Dragon
no.
Ball Z.
No.
Oh my
No.
god! What were those like images transformed into sound waves?
Yeah.
You're just projecting
Kenneth,
images
does
into
Vordt
each other's heads.
understand any of this?
No.
Vort
Ah,
is
cool,
very
he
out
just-
of the loop. He's sitting there
just
like,
like-
I don't understand anything.
Can we all just speak in common?
Burrok and Orcish. No.
Fuck you.
Was that an
That was a
Orcish?
that was in common.
Yo, Vorok, roll me a perception check.
All right. Let's see.
We're starting to get into like some swampy area. We're seeing some
Swamp
of that, like,
ass.
shiny water.
18.
There is shiny water, like just kind of
That was loud.
sitting in the ground in spots, like puddled up, and you
What
also
up?
notice, you notice these very tiny four-legged creatures with long necks that are about the size of a duckling.
Burrok stops the group and starts speaking in common. I see shiny water. I'm less concerned about these tiny things. Do I know what those are?
You can roll nature.
When he
Alright.
says shiny, my head perks up.
12.
Well, your brain is hurting. They look like horses, but they are very
Wait.
small.
Do we see this or?
Yeah.
He has
think
pointed
so.
them out to you. Yeah.
Okay, so I can roll nature then.
Fuck it. Let's all roll nature.
9. God damn it!
They're cute
Six.
and you love them. They're cute
Ugh.
and you hate
That's
them.
20.
There we go.
Can I pick one up?
You could try.
I'm gonna try to pick one up.
Designation 394. These are horses.
What about
Vordt,
Vordt?
these are regular horses that have been shrunk.
That's what I thought.
Oh.
Okay.
What is...
Pony.
So now I have it in my hand.
Roll to
What?
grab one.
What do I roll?
Believe that's strength or dex of your choice.
I have knowledge of these
Definitely
in database, but
just dex or dex saving throw.
No, just straight checks.
Just
No
dex.
saving throws.
Burrok having a
21.
flashback to the
Yeah, you
giant
pick one up.
water.
It's freaking out, but you're able to pick it up.
It's so
It's
cute.
trying to gallop out of your hand, but it can't get its feet planted on anything because it is in the air.
Burrok will pick up his... Are there sticks nearby?
Yeah, there's some sticks nearby, and like
Alright.
you hear this very like tiny.
As Burrok picks up his stick, he's like, oh, no. What are those things?
Coming from the horse.
Having a non-flashback to the giant water, Burrok will toss a stick into one of the shiny puddles.
Roll a d20.
Okay. 8. Shit.
The stick begins to shrink.
Hmm.
can I roll Arcana on seeing that?
You may.
I have question, DM.
You may ask.
My character knows that they're horses, right? Like they look like horses.
Let me see what your nature roll was. 6.
6.
No, you don't know what the fuck these things are. They're just tiny and they're screeching and it bothers you.
all right, cool. That changes my outcome. Can I throw a knife at one?
Bro!
Also,
You may roll to throw a knife at one.
before he does this, I do want to mention earlier, 394 did say these are horses, but
Nathan,
Yeah.
you'd have to throw it. I'm pretty sure at disadvantage, right, James?
Yeah, because very small. They're duck-sized horses.
Okay, fine. Disadvantage.
Better not throw the one in my hand.
Hiya!
Also, he's probably not 20.
15. Dagger yeeting. I forgot he named his weapon.
You're going for distance on a horse that is like you fit a normal person's hand, and you hit it. Roll damage.
No.
7.
Rips its
Right.
face off.
Though you fucking slice open this tiny horse.
Oh,
Like the front part of it falls one way, and the back part just kind of slinks off in a different direction. Like it wasn't a clean all the way through, but like it's just chunked open now.
Fred's like,
Now all of the other horses are screaming and running around in circles.
Yeah, bullseye. I'm gonna go
Burrok will
for
look
claim.
over to the
Hey,
22 Arcana, Axel. This you recognize that the water earlier was enlarge reduce. This is also enlarge reduce.
I'm gonna
However,
go
it appears to be
reclaim.
taking more towards the reduce side.
I'm gonna go claim my knife back, and I'm gonna go collect the now dead horse.
I'm going to Am I able to activate anti-water software?
You know that you roll knowledge medicine on yourself.
Medicine. 10.
You know. Okay, I'm gonna explain something for you now in games. Everybody makes sense on this. Okay, you know that you have a light degree of waterproofing applied to you already.
Okay.
Like, you're not gonna get caught in the rain and die. However, you were not properly insulated to be handling that amount of arcane energy getting underneath your surface layer and into your circuitry. You know, throw a toaster in water and you see what happens.
Or the river.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna
like, you're
Fred-
like, but it's not the water itself necessarily that's gonna fuck you up, but it's the fact that you're dropping yourself on an active, like, arcane current.
Alright, then in that case, I'm just going to stick my hand into it.
Yeah.
I
As
was
for, like,
gonna
your
ask,
specific, like, so, like, to answer your specific question, like, you know, like how it is, you know, as you framed it, you know that software isn't going to do it. You need to have proper plating applied to you.
Fred was going to ask 394 what he was thinking about, but apparently he was not fast
Active.
enough.
Burrok will turn to Vordt. Vordt,
Yes.
be ready to carry me. Burrok will walk towards the water puddles.
Same. Sticks hand in water.
Oh god. So
Burrok will
who's sticking
splash
their hand in
himself
the
with the
water?
small water.
Yeah, I am sticking my hand in the water.
Okay, so remember how that we are not as far in this episode as I thought we would be. That's both good and bad.
God.
All right.
no.
So
Stupid shit keeps happening.
yeah, and yet I'm still enjoying it too much to stop it. Okay,
Alright.
so who's sticking their hands in the water?
394 is sticking their hand singular in the water.
Okay.
Burrok is scooping and splashing himself with the small water.
I swear to God.
Both of you roll 1d20.
All right.
2.
10.
Okay.
I have a response to an outcome.
8.
I just want you to know.
You're gonna ready an action for what, Ka?
You know
I
what?
asked him to carry me.
If Burrok shrinks, he's getting punted.
Oh, no.
Ka lines up like an NFL kicker on a kickoff.
All right, I'm gonna be ready to dodge that shit, brother.
All right, Constitution saving throws now for both of you.
All right. Do I have to roll that twice because I'm about to be kicked? 21.
26. Natural 20.
Can I roll a dex save to dodge the
All
punch?
right, so Axel, nothing happens to you. You feel like the energy surge, like, and then it just kind of, you pull your hand out and it stops. You, Burrok, you shrink back down to normal size from your enhanced state. So you shrink yourself
okay.
back down.
So wait, James, does that mean like it's like I was putting
I'll
my
go
hand
over
on
it.
something that has a small electric current and then pulled it back out? Is it like that?
It was a stronger, like, quote unquote electric current than you were expecting, but you were braced for it, and the nat 20, you were like, all right, I'm trying to resist the spell, and you pull your hand out, but like you felt the current.
Okay.
Burrok takes a deep breath. Burrok turns to Vordt with who has a cockback leg.
Oh yeah, he did shrink, didn't he?
He did. Burrok, your action is ready to trigger. Do you want to punt, Burrok?
I'm
Vort's going to put his leg back down.
During this
Burrok-
whole thing, Ash is going to be pulling the horse and like hiding it in like her shirt because she's scared it's gonna be
Roll
like
sleight of hand
stabbed.
to pocket a horse.
Wait, hold on. Did we ever find out? All right, I collected my knife, and I said I wanted to collect the horse as well. So how do I have that in my? Do I
Yeah,
have
you
a
have
dead
a
horse in my
a
inventory?
cracked open horse corpse.
Kenneth, help.
1 second.
Just click
Fred.
the plus sign and type in miniature
Yes,
horse
Nathan.
corpse. And
Anybody who
then,
wants may roll
plus-
perception on Ash to see if she's doing anything sneaky.
James, how much does
Tiny.
it weigh?
Dead.
Weighs half a pound.
Whoa. Mini. Kenneth. That
Let me
says-
do it.
That says mini. That says something funny.
Because you overwrit me
Axel,
typing.
you notice an object is placed into one of the pockets on Rihanna's outfit, and it is thrashing wildly.
Alright. Perception. Hold on, I want to do that. Perception. Oh boy. 3.
It's very
You know,
colorful.
during-
There are a lot of flowers and giant things, and tiny horses.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The
during
horses
this,
are still there, and they don't know what the hell to do because this is like their spot, and they're freaking out.
I'm just gonna say, during this, Burrok watches Vordt lower his leg. He just gives a nod and just says, "If you were planning to kick me, if I went back going to be small, if when I came back to normal, I was going to dent your." Burrok points to the armor pieces covering Vort's nutsack. That.
I can
Never
enhance
will.
that too.
Burrok
God, I
looks
just
to
thought of a
394.
clip from South Park I saw earlier today.
Not yet.
So not right for the stream. Chat, when you're not watching the stream and kids aren't around, go look up Tweak and Craig from the Yowie episode.
Oh no!
They're in PC Principal's
Oh.
office getting the talk
Oh.
about being gay.
Oh. Oh.
Just what PC Principal says in that movie.
It's
Oh.
great.
Oh.
I think everybody gets that one.
Oh. I love South Park.
Oh yeah, same.
Did anybody
Right.
see the pandemic special?
I haven't
I've
yet.
seen
I
that.
have not.
I have.
I'm
yeah.
trying, man. I'm trying. When the DM starts getting shit from play.
All right, I'm done being stupid.
All
Let's go.
Burrok will quickly
Can you tell
find
the
a
DM
bowl
was
like
light on content? Let's
The
give
DM
the
put it on
players a
your-
stick and let them make their own adventure.
When the DM has little content, so he just lets the idiots
Shut
do
up!
stupid things.
Let's be honest, James. You knew that fucking whatever his character's name and my character would go investigate this fucking river.
Oh, you're goddamn right. Like that. Again, I told you, like the content might seem strange today. Does not mean I did not have contingency plans. It's called some puddles of enlarged reduced water and a stick.
Yeah, you just fucking knew. You know us too well.
Hard reads. You guys watch me play Halo. You know I got the hard reads.
Yeah.
right. By the
Alright,
way,
So before long, you guys start hearing noises coming from up ahead on the trail.
Wait,
Burrok,
these
Wait,
are
can I-
horses. We know that they have a timer. If we pocket them for now, they will be helpful later, and we can tame them.
Already ahead of
is-
that.
Burrok is bent over using a bowl-like piece of bark, scoop up some of the tiny water. Yeah.
Oh, and also I realized that if we feed them plants, it will prolong the reduced effect. So keep feeding them plants; they will stay small for longer. And then when we get to a better place, we can either sell them or tame them or both.
Fred is not going to be paying attention because ooh, pretty flowers, and he's going to ignore the fact that there's a horse in his pocket that will grow eventually.
Burrok will look to 394. You could sell it to the Medocrians for meat.
Yes.
Horse meat is amazing.
So I've
That's
heard.
what she said.
It also
Burrok
makes
is
it amazing.
Burrok is just carrying a. By the way, James.
Yep.
You tell me whether or not this stays.
Okay.
I have scooped up a bit of small water in a bowl-like piece of bark.
Roll me a survival check for that.
I didn't touch the water. Oh boy, it's great. something. 14.
You find the bowl-shaped piece of bark. I have a tongue twister.
Yes.
That was why I had you roll that. Now
Okay.
roll a d20 on the bark.
All
Put it in the
right.
water. One thing you notice about this water is it is not blue and teal. It is blue, teal, and yellow.
14.
That's high enough. You have a little collection of blue, teal, and green water. Blue, teal, and yellow, and green, and teal.
So,
blue.
yeah,
Have a nice shit-eating grin while holding this water.
seriously, grab as many horses as you can and grab as much of the plant as you can.
Horses! Ash is gonna grab all of the horses.
Burrok will sneeze into the bowl.
And
Whoa.
if we sell all but 1 or 2 of the horses, we can get a carriage or a caravan, and we can have the remaining horses drive them.
Fred is now going to go, oh shit, I have a dead horse that will eventually get bigger in my pocket.
That sounds like a you problem, even though I have no
Well,
idea what you just realized.
I didn't say anything. You just see me huck a dead horse.
You just see this bloody ball of flesh go flying.
All you hear is a
Remove it from your inventory.
All you hear is just.
How do I do that?
Click on the lock.
Okay.
The trash can button.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
So, I'm going to take as many horses as I can. How big are they?
They're duck-sized horses.
They're duck-sized. Okay. I'm going
I
to
got
take
pretty big
as many
pockets.
horses as I can, and I'm going to place them all in a circle to the best of my ability.
Roll athletics or dex of your choice.
Am I the only one that realized that I shoved a duck-sized horse in my pocket?
That's a 13 in athletics.
I said duckling earlier. More like duckling size.
Oh, okay.
They're
Yeah,
not
that's
full,
more.
They're
That's
not
more.
full-grown duck size.
Okay, that's more likely then.
13 athletics. All right, roll me a 1d2. I know that was actually way more redundant than it should have been. I don't care.
2.
You get 2 duckling-sized horses.
Okay.
Wait, do I have to roll the same thing if I'm trying to get
You
the
rolled
horses
already.
too?
You rolled
Okay.
already. You dealt with
So-
yours already.
Yeah, I wanted to get more horses though.
Okay,
Or-
then roll another athletics or dex of your choice.
Okie dokie.
Burrok is using both hands to hold the small water bowl as to not splash it on anyone or
Oh,
himself.
no horses for me.
No, you don't get to roll. You try for another one.
You
and you
fall in
don't
the
get it.
dirt.
No, not that bad.
If we can get like 4, horses sell for a pretty penny.
I guess Vordt will try. Net
Holy
20.
shit.
Roll a
Hmm.
1d6.
If he gets a 6.
It's a 5.
You get 5 duck-sized horses.
Alright.
Duckling-sized horse.
Now, get some water and pour them on there so they're a little smaller and easier to carry.
Oh.
Burrok's head jerks up. Just dunk him in this.
Wait,
And Burrok will hold out the bowl of reduced water.
did you... I heard that you were really big, right?
Yes.
Did you experience anything while you were?
Aside from an abnormally large penis and being slightly hot, no.
Penis.
That's canonical. James said that that's the thing that disproportionately grows when I'm huge.
Can I roll an intelligence check
On what?
to figure out if making the horses smaller will freeze them?
Sure.
That is true. It actually or overheat them.
17.
Small things like ants are extremely sensitive to
At
any
a certain
element.
point, yes, they will begin to have trouble with temperature.
Okay. Do I know if I?
Kind
Okay,
of think Ant-Man. Remember how like when Ant-Man was going subatomic, like he just had like more and more of a struggle to move, and like they had to wear
Yeah.
these super heavy suits when they went into the oh god, what was it called? The place where they went to go rescue
The
Jim's wife.
microverse.
Yeah, the microverse, whatever the hell that
Yes,
was.
I'm a nerd.
what temperature is it?
It's warm. It's very warm where you guys are right now. It is probably like in the low 90s.
Pour the bull on them.
But Burrok will retract the bull. Don't pour them. Dunk them in it.
No, pour.
Why pour?
You can get more.
Burrok looks around. You have a point. Round them up.
We do as much? Question mark.
What?
Do we?
Burrok just asked to put all the horses in one spot to round them up.
Yeah, it's Vordt.
Yeah, I said I do that at least.
Oh, Ash pulls goes one single horse, but away from Fred.
Its
as
eyes
much
are
as possible.
like bugging out of its head. It's freaking out.
I'll do it as well.
Horse tripping ball.
I'm gonna mean mug Rihanna's horse.
Don't you dare.
Burrok will hoist the bull.
I'll kill you.
Hoist the bull over the horses.
Okay.
So, before this, I highly advise you put something over your hands so that you do not become smaller.
I will
Unless you
be
want
fine.
Unless you want to be small, that is.
I will be fine.
Ash
I'm
already
a
has
robot.
gloves on, so.
I am
Glove
a
shrinks
robot.
on hands.
Ow!
Yeah, tight fit.
Yeah, it's okay. You're
On top of
depending
that,
on
it'll
what,
probably soak through and get you anyways.
depending on what kind of gloves you have on, your hands might break them before your hands break because of them,
Or they'll soak through and shrink you as well.
or that.
They're like silk gloves.
Oh, then it'll go
they're
right through and you'll
they're
shrink
soaking
too.
through.
Yeah, you'll be
Those are
shrunk too.
not waterproof.
Think of it this way: unless it's extremely thick leather or something that's explicitly labeled as waterproof, it will be affected. And yeah, and leather, your hand will get crushed.
Yeah, your hand will be very much broken.
So yeah, nothing thick. So yeah, I'm just gonna say, Vordt, since do you have gauntlets on as well?
Yes.
You gotta find something then. Burrok patiently waits. 3
Take
times
them
more.
off.
Since you don't care, hold all the horses so they don't run off.
I wonder what Fred's doing right now.
I don't know, Fred. What are you doing right now?
Staring off
Okay.
into space.
I will do that. I
You're
hold them all
staring at
together.
the giant, like cardinal, that is like crushing a bunch of trees right now. It's like sheep.
Oh,
Just
holy shit!
Cheap.
Am I standing directly under this thing?
No.
Okay, good.
All you hear is just. Ah!
I have them all. Pour it.
What's going on?
All right. Burrok
Do
flips
it
the
now.
bowl- Burrok flips the bowl upside down over the horses.
Roll me a d20.
Who, me?
All right.
One of the two of you.
I'll roll it.
10.
Too late. Too late. Mason's counts. All right, roll me. I guess I gotta roll a Constitution saving throw for all of the horses.
These poor babies.
And watch it fails, they all just become icicles.
Oh.
Frozen horse pops.
They all start to
tasty.
shrink and condense, and you hear like the high-pitched wailing noises of these tiny horses until finally they all just kind of freeze in place.
That's gonna grab my attention. I'm gonna go, what the fuck's going on over
And they
here?
are all about the size of like Monopoly pieces right now.
So I'm gonna assume they
Ooh,
have
berries.
Burrok will lower the bowl slowly with a nice smile on his face, trying to contain the laughter of what he just witnessed.
I'm gonna Fred's gonna
Again.
look at. Cheese.
No.
I,
No.
Can I roll a medicine check to see if they're still alive in their semi-frozen state?
You can do this.
Burrok will go to scoop more water
That's
from
an
another
18.
puddle.
They are, but they won't be for long.
Fuck.
They're all experiencing hypothermia. All in shock.
Uh,
I got
Does
a
it-
fart. Will that help?
does anyone have any in large water?
Yes. I'm
Not-
gonna hand it up.
Versus-
Wait. We don't need to waste the actual water just yet. I gave a plant chunk to a couple of people. Among them was Ash and Fred. I'm not giving mine. I want to take mine back to the Midokrian tribe. Maybe the sages can make a replica.
Well, what the hell are we supposed to do with the flour chunks?
I
If-
have-
if
Yeah.
Burrok
Burrok
eats them-
sets the new bowl of reduced water down and uses both of his hands to make a squeezing motion.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Go ahead. Take mine.
I take it. I hold it over the horses, and I crush it like the orange it is.
It'd probably be a lemon since it's yellow.
Shut the fuck up, Mason.
You kind of wring this. It's more like a
It's
washcloth.
colorblind.
You wring this petal out, and like some yellow fluid comes out of land.
Ooh.
The horse. Roll a concentration.
Again.
They get too big, they just start dying from heat stroke.
Before long, you see them start to twitch and get bigger. Now they are the size of like actual ducks.
I am resisting the urge to throw a knife at this.
They are bigger than they were before.
I would like
Do I now know that they're horses?
They are definitely horses now. You see, like you can now like finally tell out the mane, like tails,
I'm
the
back.
hooves.
Wait.
They're horses. They're just very small.
Wait.
Oh, Kenneth, you missed it. They got small, got hypothermia, and then we squeezed the flour.
I know. I know that.
and Mason is realizing that they're horses.
Oh, okay.
These things are horses.
One poops as you say this.
Burrok face palms as he picks up his small water bowl.
I wish to keep one of these if they have the specific colors I want.
I would like to try to roll animal handling on them
You may.
in attempts to tame them.
Can I? I want
You may
one.
attempt to tame the small horses.
Oh yay!
want-
I want to try.
So do I. How do I do that?
Just press animal handling.
Oh
They're
boy.
indifferent towards you.
13.
They're indifferent towards you.
19.
They like you a lot.
Yes.
18.
They like you too. They don't really care so
Hell
much
yeah.
for Axel or Freddy, but they don't hate them either. They're just kind of like, oh, let us touch you. And they're like, ah, no, we'd rather not.
Burrok will glance back, and I'm just gonna do.
Like, they don't,
this.
like, sprint off, but, like, you can put your hands toward them, and they do, like, no, move out of the way.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, so
They-
can I?
They
All right.
like you, and they'll let you touch them, but they're not, like, huge fans.
I have a question. Can I roll to find non-mutated food to give them?
Roll survival.
Oh, that's survival. Okay.
Yeah, finding
Ooh,
safe.
20.
You find some stuff that's clearly
Okay, I want to feed it to them.
type of edible.
Burrok.
I wish to feed them so they love me.
Burrok will stand up holding a
They
new
eat,
bowl
they
of,
smell it and they eat it.
of reduced water. What's up?
I now
Find
feel
some
that.
Juice plant.
Find. I didn't hear that over everyone. Say again.
Find some reduced plant.
Someone hold my bowl.
I will. Takes bowl.
Burrok will resist against that. You are holding horses.
Getting my colors back. You guys, the yellow plant.
Yes.
Retroactively, this plant is now green. So is
Okay.
the water that. Retconning.
Magic.
You are holding horses. I'll give the bowl to someone else so you don't spill it on yourself or the horses or
I'll take the horses.
someone.
Can I wish to look through the different colors of the horses we have.
Okay, you have one that is white with tiny black spots all over it. One that
Burrok will gesture to bold
light
towards
brown.
Vordt.
You have
If
one
you
that
would
is a
hold
nice
this one.
paint. That is a brown paint. Brown with white spots all over.
Okay.
You have an Appalachian patch one, which is a dark. I'll say like a very dark brown, almost black, but not, with white speckles all over its back and it's like the top of its butt.
These horses are just tonight's session.
Again,
I want that
DM,
one.
Water in a stick.
I want the one with freckles on his butt.
All right, you have the Appalachian.
I'm gonna take the rest of them, so like I
Fun
can
fact.
the rest.
Fun fact, chat. One of Tony has the Appalachian. Blue has.
I'm just excited. I have
Nice.
all the horses except for like one now.
You're.
Burrok looks to
I now
Vordt.
must find a name for you, my trusty steed. So when you become full size, I may ride you.
This horse is like, I'm not sure how I feel about this.
I'm gonna give you all kinds of love and affection.
Fred,
Horse is like, guys.
Yes.
we're going to get a cart.
Vort's just
Axel,
I'm gonna ride this one. This one's mine.
as Axel leans in, if you want that to be the one that pulls the cart, that is fine by me.
We
But-
don't sell this one. This one is mine.
But we are selling the rest.
That's fine with me.
That one will pull the cart.
Yay!
Considering me and Beep.
So one to me for meat.
Vordt is now mean mugging Designation.
My name is now Destination 394.
I hate your name. I really hate your name.
Call him Axel.
Yeah, Axel. That's his name. That's
His
what I gave
nickname.
him.
I'm gonna call him Bender.
Anyways, Burrok will talk to Vordt finally. I trust you the most with this. Burrok will hand the bowl of reduced water to Vordt, or gesture it to him.
I will take it.
The noises that I mentioned like 30 minutes ago are getting.
Burrok will go to look
What,
for
what
reduced
kind of
plants.
noises?
What?
We need to go.
Okay. Okay. All right. This is
Burrok
fine.
will-
This is not fine. This is
Burrok
fine.
will jog forward, grab the water bowl back from Vordt, and immediately start looking around for the source of the noises.
It's further up the path, and you see the. It's further up the path, and you see the cracks.
Grab reduced plants, and we must go.
You can find them, I'm sure. I'm sure you could find a small plant. You can make sure whatever's up ahead isn't deadly.
Nature perception or Arcana, James.
For
Finding a reduced plant, a reduced
Arcane.
man.
Arcana.
Arcane.
The Arcana. You're looking for what ones have that spell.
8. That's a 2 on the die.
I can't
Burrok
look, I'm
notices
holding
Axel's
horses.
struggle. Someone help him find the plant. Burrok will slowly progress towards the noise, trying to perceive what's making that noise.
I can't.
He
I'm
won't stray too
holding all
far.
these horses that are size of ducks now.
Fred also. Which one do I shoot? Like you've got your gun out.
Burrok will
Yeah.
roll his eyes. Fine, I guess I'll look around for a quick second.
Oh yeah, Fred, you don't have magic bullets anymore. I recommend you load it.
Damn it.
3.
So Burrok, you're all confident.
damn
You're
it.
gonna go and figure this out. You walk up and you see that there are like
Yeah, I unplugged my headphones. Give me a
gold
second.
flowers, pink flowers, fucking flowers that are multiple colors. You're like,
Oh my god. Can we make it the entire party?
Ash, all the flowers look the fucking same.
Vordt, yes!
Vordt, you think you have an idea of not which ones specifically are reduced, but which ones must be one or the other.
The ones next to the
Maybe
water.
These?
Grab all of them. We need to go now.
Roll if you're
Alright.
grabbing plants off of that knowledge. Roll a d20.
Okay.
Wait, can I roll one more Arcana?
10.
Sure.
10.
And here they say no.
You figure out. Oh yes, Vordt is correct. It is one of these or the other. Like
I
you start
say
to
we
see, you
take
start to see
both.
like towards the center of the
Vordt rolled a 10, by
petals,
the way.
like where most flowers have like that white connecting point. These are
James.
either a green or yellow connecting point.
James.
Yeah.
Delectable tea or deadly poison?
Drink, bitch. Tell me you didn't, Uncle. I did, and it wasn't.
Wait, alright, Burrok will set down the bowl and pull out his magic flower chunk. What is the color again?
Green.
This one that you have, the last one you have left is yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah.
Burrok will...
This one is all yellow. The ones that they've brought back have traces of yellow and green towards the center.
Burrok will contemplate as he puts the item back in his pocket and lifts up the bowl. Well, I hope we got what we need. Let's move before this gets worse.
You guys see
Sure.
a tree come down up the path,
Oh, sure.
and you hear like
Let's
some
move.
loud screeching noises, and birds are flying around. In fact, that giant bird actually is just like tweet and fucks right off.
Burrok looks back at Axel. Oh, that's where the track is going.
Let's move now.
We're going towards the track. We're
Yes.
going towards the tree. Let's move.
Yes.
Burrok will ready the bowl for splash mode and walk forward, keeping his balance not to spill the bowl.
All right. So once you guys get through the clearing, you see a field of just. It doesn't go up as high as the flower plants that you've been kind of weaving in and out of. This is a smaller field, but the blooms on them are massive, and you see that these are not all flowers. You look and you see just a giant, not a giant, like, it's a big hill. Except, without even needing to roll for it on mildly further investigation, you realize it's a big watermelon.
Oh.
And it is the size of a hill. And it is kind of jutting up out of the ground.
Burrok licks his lips.
I would like to enter stealth.
You may roll stealth.
But as I attempt to enter stealth, I'm gonna say, so you asked what bullets were, right? Damn.
Oof.
And you start like trying to like shift it like Stealth.exe has failed. Would you like to send an error report?
Yes.
Can I?
I would like
go into stealth?
You
I
see a
would like to
loading
send-
bar appear in your vision, and before long it says error report failed. Error report send failed.
Can I
Burrok
try
ignores
stealth?
this giant tasty morsel.
You go to the watermelon.
No, I said ignores.
You ignore the giant test.
He resists the urge to consume.
Wait, I need to double check something with you. Not with you, James, but like just in general.
Yep,
Can I go and try stealth?
you may.
Okay. 26.
Yeah,
Natural
so you
20.
just like without even shifting form, you guys just watch as he slowly lowers into like he Homer Simpsons into the bushes, but like vertically instead of horizontally. Like he just elevators down into the fucking grass and plants.
You just
I
hear
can
this,
phase through all
you
matter.
just hear elevator music, just dun, dun, dun.
And like he's slowly lowering down around all of you.
Then all you hear is, bing, stealth level reached.
And he's just gone.
Well, there he goes. Vordt,
Fuck you.
you're aware this is a watermelon, right?
Yes.
If a watermelon is this big, what size do you reckon a rabbit could be with something like this?
Very large. Very large.
Before long, you
I'll
guys
have
start
this
hearing
Burrok will look around too.
James, can you check your PM?
Yep. The noise is coming from the other side of the watermelon.
Burrok will lightly tap Vort's shoulder with his elbow as he slowly progresses around the ginormous fucking watermelon.
Ash is gonna follow because she has nothing else to do now.
Yep, Vordt will follow.
All right. As you guys get around to the other side of this, well, not you're just like starting to get around the circumference of it. You start hearing it get louder, and then finally just hear a loud. And when you get to the other side, there is a duck.
Oh.
And this duck is the size of a giraffe. And it is.
Quack!
And he's just sitting there, and you just hear.
Is it hostile?
It actually looks like it looks. Roll insight. Roll insight on the giant duck.
It's a fucking duck.
Okay.
James, like a Dynamax growl.
Yeah.
3.
7. God damn. We're all rolling like
What?
shit.
It's
Get your
just
lucky
standing
roll in
there.
here.
13.
Or
13.
Ash, this duck. This duck is not being hostile. In fact, it appears to be very happy that it has found a large watermelon. As you see, giant chunks have been taken out of the other side.
Lord.
It appears to be friendly.
Can we keep it?
Quietly, you hear from the
Hang on.
shadows. Good.
Hang on.
I don't know if we can keep something that large.
But it's so cute.
Hang on.
You guys hear,
And
like,
massive.
you guys hear like loud flapping noises as it starts picking at something under its wing.
Vordt. Ash, one of you hold this. Burrok will gesture his arms out for someone to hold the small reduced water.
I'll
I
grab
can't. I'm holding horses.
I'm not near you.
Okay.
It has officially dawned on me that I am in full stealth mode while holding a horse.
So, I would like to.
You actually see like hands reach up from the ground, take the horse, and just and the horse is pulled into the ground.
Just, all you hear. I got it.
And the horse is like,
Alright. The horse is like, quicksand. Anyways,
you're
I
like
would
you're
to
like in the
cast-
grass, you're in the tall grass, and the horse is like, what the fuck?
I would like to cast Speak with Animals on the duck, to see if it is willing to speak with me.
Okay.
Actually, you cast that on yourself,
You
not on
cast
the
that
duck.
on yourself.
Yes.
Okay, you cast Speak with Animals, and suddenly the like honking and quacking that's coming from the duck is where it's. This is a nice spot. I will rest here. This is a very large fruit.
Burrok
This is a
will
nice day
cup his
today.
hand-
Today is a good day.
Burrok will cup his hands around his mouth, aim up at the duck so it can actually hear him. Hello.
Oh, and the duck just like peeks its head up, it's like, with that like shuddering motion that like
Yeah, the
avians
birds
make
do.
because they don't have like smooth neck movement. It's just all twitching.
Yeah.
Hello. Would you like to
Uh,
partake in this large fruit?
Hello.
Sure. After this conversation, though, do you know what exactly made you this large?
What do you mean?
Well, what did the area around you look like
Oh,
before you were this big?
oh. The rocks were much larger and the fruit was much smaller, and there was a pond where I grew up, and now I am here with this fruit.
Were there any colors in the pond?
Hold has any idea what you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
know. Burrok is like,
Check the intelligence of this fucking duck. Shit.
If he's a fucking genius, I swear.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Hmm.
It was quite clear. I'm
Any
speaking like a robot duck. The duck starts twitching it.
just all you hear is
My connection to the Discord server of the world is
James,
being
double
interrupted.
check your PM. Sorry.
it just quacks like wah wah. Anyways,
Oh, so then yeah, my answer makes even more sense.
was there any large plants that you ate before you became this large?
I partook in the large root.
Large root. Do
Yeah.
you remember where that large root is?
I do.
Would it be alright if me and my two friends climbed up to your back and you flew us over or walked?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay, alright.
Keep
back
it.
Back to core. I would have to roll animal handling on a massive fucking duck.
Gotta roll persuasion first.
Alright, hang on. I need to find it.
You gotta see if it wants to give you a ride.
P. There it is.
God
Ha,
damn
that
it.
one.
Mm.
No, thank
Well, at least it
you.
was a-
I would prefer to sit here and partake in fruit. And you see it like it turn and start like jutting its head into the watermelon.
How about-
duck?
Hmm.
394 gets up from kneeling and walks over around the watermelon.
You guys see your party talking to a ginormous duck.
That is
How long do you plan to stay and eat?
Until I am full.
How full are you?
I am very full.
Hmm.
what are you doing?
Like every time you see him, you're seeing him talk to this duck and then just. So, how long are you planning on staying here?
Burrok looks down. Oh, hi, Axel. Don't worry about it. It's a thing Midokrians can do. Burrok looks back up.
I'm rolling fucking insight on that. 8.
I just want the duck.
All right. You don't know if he's lying or not. You rolled higher. I'd ask him to roll, but I don't think I need to have him roll.
I would like you to have him roll.
All right,
Considering
fine. Are
all-
you lying to him, Mason?
Well, I mean,
Are you?
I'm
Or
able to
does
do it.
Burrok truly believe that this is just a thing that the Midokrians can do?
Am I the only one that I know of that can do this?
You are not. You were trained in how to do this by someone else.
All right, then I'm not lying. Then.
You are not lying. You may roll to persuade.
All right, persuasion. 13.
Okay.
You know that he's not trying to deceive you.
Glares.
He truly believes this.
Glares.
Shit. Burrok looks back up at the duck.
Enough.
The duck is now standing.
What is your opinion on bread?
The duck's eyes widen super hard, and it just turns. It's like bread. You
I
have
want this duck.
bread. And the duck just starts walking towards you, and like now you have a giant like duck beak the size of a small boat in your face. Bread.
I have an offer for you.
Bread.
If you would like to tag along with my friends here
Bread.
to this route.
Bread. Bread.
Burrok will put a hand gently on the duck's bill.
No.
No.
Roll charisma check with double disadvantage.
Sorry. Sorry.
What with disadvantage?
No, you're not.
Nothing.
I
Nothing.
fumbled.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
The duck is
Okay.
very interested in this bread.
Is
If you tag along with us, I can
Bread.
promise you that you will have a very big bread.
Bread.
Is it
No.
bread?
Bread.
I don't know. Does wheat count as a nut or a seed?
It's a seed.
Well, then it's seed bread.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just when you go wheat bread.
Anyway,
Ew.
how does that sound to you?
Mason just.
No.
All right, I'm done now.
The duck, trying to have this conversation, turns and slams its bill down on Fred.
Hey, I'm in stealth.
Fred, take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hey, I'm in stealth.
It slams the air where an obnoxious noise is coming from.
I'm not even making any noise.
Then shut the fuck up!
Okay.
That's what the duck heard. Anyways.
The god just screams, "Shut the fuck up!"
You just hear
God's
the-
hand comes down from the sky and points directly at the spot where Fred is in stealth and the duck slams. All right, so this duck is interested. It's like, I would like bread. Yes, very much bread. Yes.
Bread.
So,
Bread.
I will get you the large bread if you let us climb on your. What's that sound? Anyways, climb on the duck's mind right now. Anyway, if you let us climb on your back and you carry us to the large root, if you hang around us afterwards, I will get you large bread. Or my friends will. They have access to bread easier than I do.
Very much yes, bread. Bread.
Bread.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Alright. Advantage. Persuasion. 21.
It turns around and squats for you to get on its back.
Burrok claps his hand. Well, you heard. I know that you heard what he wants.
It's just
so-
muttering the word bread over and over again.
So, after this is done, you guys have to get him big bread.
No,
Burrok-
you have to get him big bread.
Burrok will
Bread.
proceed to climb on the bird's back.
Bread.
I think he's interested in easier access.
Bread.
If you give me some gold, I will buy him bread, but we have meat at the Manucrians.
Bread.
You got yourself into this mess, you
future,
can get
and I don't even eat.
I guess I will come out of stealth now.
The duck like jumps and like all of you are like knocked around on its back, just startled by the sudden Fred being there.
The elevator music.
Mind you, 400-pound Vordt is now getting on duck.
Well, it's a duck the size of a fucking giraffe.
Yeah, it's
Still
pretty big.
400 pounds.
I think the
Yeah,
duck-
and this duck is probably like 3 times your weight. Your point?
and full of the melon, so it is full and strong.
Full and strong.
All right, so are all of you on the duck's back now?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Ash was the first
All right,
fucking
I
one
need
to
to
get
roll
on.
strength for it to see if it can carry. Fort.
Well, all
not
of us
worth-
combined are pretty heavy.
Oh, it's dragging itself along. It is barely able to move. It's just like,
Can I roll animal handling on the duck to see if I
Sparta
can tame it?
kick.
like pulling itself forward. It is fighting to do this for the bread.
Can I roll animal handling to tame the duck?
You may.
Can I roll? I want a duck friend.
17.
This duck is listening to every word you say.
You're
with
still
bated
on
breath.
advantage.
Oh, hang
Oh, you
on.
are on advantage. Roll it again.
Hang on. Sorry, I forgot I was on advantage. Hang on, animal handling. 14.
I got a nat 20.
The duck is ignoring you in favor of Ash.
Yes.
As Ash, like
Yeah.
you had like a crumb of bread or something, and it was just like.
Like I am the animal queen now. I have the horses that love me. I have the duck that loves me.
There's just a
Ash.
twitching sensation coming from your
Uh,
pocket.
Is this a man duck or a woman duck?
You have not asked.
Duck. I'm not
Yeah?
gonna- Once this is all done,
You got a dick?
my my friend behind me I use my thumb to point to Ash.
I
She
like
would
her.
like-
She has bread.
She would like to keep you, and she will give you bread.
I accept these terms.
But you don't know this, Ash.
Oh, I know. I'm saying it out of
Burrok
character.
will
Yes!
turn around. Burrok will turn around to Ash. So I heard you like animals.
I love animals.
Do you want the giant duck? It likes
would-
you.
I would love the giant duck. I can have the horses and the duck.
All right.
Ash,
Burrok will turn
Yes.
back.
I'm gonna give you. I'm going to hand you my horse. You take care of it because we're keeping it. If that horse, I swear to God, if it gets a scratch, gonna break your fingers.
I got you.
And then Fred hands over the horse, and then just kind of is this duck off the ground, or is it just like barely dragging?
It's barely dragging you guys. Like it's
I'm just gonna
clawing its way
I'm
forward.
gonna volunteer. I'm gonna volunteer to carefully try and jump off of the duck.
Roll acrobatics.
Okay. 12.
It's not clean, but you do successfully.
I do want to mention that between Vordt and 394 and Mr. Roboto, we are 900 pounds.
Yeah, this duck is slowly dying.
Then add Fred. That's another 144.
I just jumped off, so I don't count.
Never mind.
I
It's
just
still
jumped off.
dragging itself along. Like you guys are hearing cracking noises.
Oh,
You guys, from a distance, you guys should probably get off of the duck and just let it walk.
I'm only 90 pounds. I'm fine. It's not bothered by me.
And Burrok ain't that heavy. He's an orc, but he doesn't have that much.
Yeah, the
weight
words
on
are
him.
starting to fade. By the way, Burrok, and you're starting. Yeah. So.
Can I cast it again? Okay, hang on. How many times can I cast this? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast it
I think that's based on.
again. Is it a cantrip?
Is Speak with Animals? I thought Speak with Animals was a level
No.
1.
It is a level 1. It
It's a
has
level
to be.
okay. We never determined how many uses I have with this.
it's how many spell slots you have.
I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure.
Speak with
is it-
Animals is a first level divination.
Do you get that from a background, or is that a spell that you just have?
That was a background.
What background are you?
Or
Racial trait, maybe.
Because like
I
it's
get-
available. in
Oh, you
Mark.
can
it was
cast
because I was-
them.
it was because I was spiritually trained.
You can cast them whenever you want as a ritual, but it takes you 10 minutes. So you can do it again, but you'll have to do it over the course of 10 minutes, and this duck will be quacking in your ear the entire time.
But we'll proceed to do so.
I
Okay.
love that the spell also lasts 10 minutes. So like as soon as he ends one, he has to start another one.
Yeah, exactly. So after 10 minutes, it's just like, and it's like, bread, ow, bread, ow, you are very heavy, ow, bread.
So,
Right.
which one do you want off? Since there are two very heavy people.
The heavy one.
3.
What, 3?
The only light one is me.
Mr. Roboto is also fighting.
Well, I'm not very heavy. I'm just muscle.
We're not counting
3,
you.
Oh yeah, 3 heavy guys. Anyways, which one?
The heavy one, ow.
Who? Burrok awkwardly
This
turns
is a
around.
duck,
Which one?
Burrok.
Which one of you are the heaviest?
My master made me 300 pounds. Exactly.
Turns to Mr. Roboto and Vordt.
Beep,
I made him 200.
beep.
Vordt,
I guess that would be me then.
you're going with Red.
I'm.
Vordt jumps.
Vordt, as you go to jump, you
Acrobatics.
can see Fred sprinting.
Acrobatics work with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, him waddling and sprinting speed for you guys. Just
Nat
0.
1.
Oh,
That's a
You-
nat
you-
1 and nat 20.
you fucking fall off the duck like awkwardly and land on your fucking on a weak spot in your armor. Take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Oof.
it's the
I'm
one
gonna-
time you got hurt, really.
I'm
How's
gonna
that
stop.
going?
I'm gonna stop and ask Vordt if he's okay. That was quite a nasty fall. You all right?
It was awkward and looked painful.
Oh, he's about to scratch.
Oh, I want to look at my warhammer and see if there's a new dent in it.
There is not.
Okay.
I would like to offer to help you up, but fuck that. You're probably really heavy.
Yeah, you saw what happened with Ash. It's not gonna work.
Yeah,
Vordt will
you
begin
can probably get up on your own.
Vordt will begin conducting another ritual so he can continue speaking with the duck. So,
all you hear
at-
from
what-
Burrok is story, man. To me, no.
Talk to ducks.
through the
Talk to
ritual,
ducks.
Vordt will continue speaking to the duck. So,
Story, man.
are you a boy or a girl?
You got a dick?
The duck just goes, I am male.
All right.
Have you seen? It's like, why do you ask?
I want to know what to name you.
I like your gut, G.
No, I should name him. He's mine.
Unarmored strike.
I'm the only one who can talk to them. Talk to the duck ghost lady. He gets to choose his name.
Oh, DM, I have the name of my horse, by the way.
Okay.
I'll just let everybody know what it is when the horse gets back to normal size.
What do you want your name to be, Mr. Duck?
I would like my name to be Bread.
Oh.
So now we need to collect bread for bread.
Bread for bread.
Are you sure?
Bread for the bread god.
What?
Are you sure, Mr. Duck?
Turns around, looks very confused. I would like bread.
No, I'm asking what you want to be called.
I would like to be called Eating Bread.
Eating bread?
Yes,
All right.
I want to Eating Bread.
So this thing wants to be called eating bread.
Do you
Abbreviate
understand
it.
what the duck is saying?
I cannot understand what the duck is saying, but I can understand what you're saying.
That sounds like some metagame bullshit. No, I'm kidding. You can hear. He's
No.
saying this out loud. He's saying this
I-
out loud.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've gotten enough context
you're right.
clues from him that
You're
that's
right.
what they're talking about.
Yeah, you have been reiterating the duck's
Burrok looks back while just petting the duck's neck. Yeah. Burrok will turn to Ash. Your duck is now called Eating Bread. That's what he chose, not me.
Okay, eating bread. You're my best friend now.
I'm just gonna yell,
Yay.
abbreviate it to
You guys hear
eat me."
another cracking noise.
Oh,
Did someone hop back on him?
So,
No.
before long though, you guys reach this dark clearing right on the edge of the flower bed. It's like it's not all the way through it, but you're starting to see like the point where it ends, and these like long vines, massive spikes coming out of them are like kind of encircling this area. And you get in there, and there's just this scattering of ginormous carrots.
Oh. Eating bread, you can stop walking now. I think you've taken us far enough. my
Easily the
friend.
size of telephone poles, 4 or 5 times as wide.
Oh, jeez.
They're big.
Well, eating
Wait,
bread doesn't.
wait, oh my god, wait, I have a reference.
Hmm. Okay, enlighten us. The furious typing.
let's see in reference hunter.
Damn it!
No, that's a good reference though.
It was a good.
It
It was a good
is.
guess. It was a good guess. Though, the decision to have ginormous food came from the simple, a viewer question of all things: what do giant rabbits? And my response was, what besides strawberries?
The only other guess I would have had was James and the Giant Peach.
Yeah, it was like they eat the strawberries and they eat the orcs' food, but like that's not enough to sustain them, right? And I was like, I guess you're kind of right. So I was like,
Mega carrots.
giant carrots.
You take the moon.
It was
and
not
you
my
take
most
the
clever,
moon.
but that's what I came up with.
Shut up, Gru.
Was it Spartan?
No, it was not.
Okay.
Anyways, eating bread.
So, eating bread stops in front of all these carrots and goes, "We have arrived at the root."
Thank you, eating bread. Ash,
Fred
which
is gonna. Go ahead.
Ash, which is the nice bluish pale white lady behind me. Again,
The
pointing
only
back.
lady.
At
He looks. The duck looks over each other. Hello.
She will be taking care of you.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
All Ash is hearing is whack.
Yeah.
We will give you bread.
Burrok will
All
look
of you
back
roll
to,
perception checks.
Alright. As I'm doing this, I'm just gonna tell Ash up. He likes
That-
you and he's happy you're taking care of him. Perception.
Yay!
Oh,
Oh, we're
fuck, I
all
got-
fucking bad. Holy
I got-
crap.
Hey!
It is at this moment, Vordt, you realize that there is a massive trail of blood coming from this duck.
You say the duck?
The duck.
He's bleeding?
Yeah.
Burrok will quickly slide off of the
Axel,
off
you
of the
notice
duck.
this blood trail as well.
Get off the duck now.
Will
Vordt,
do.
fix the duck. He helped us.
I jump off the duck.
I don't know if I'll be able to do much for this large creature.
Wait. You still have the water.
Yes.
Splash it on him.
Eating bowl of water on duck.
Oh god, that was the water that
Reduce
fucking...
water.
Okay, roll 1d20.
I have a really good question.
That would be.
How did he manage to keep a bowl of water from going everywhere when he fumbled off of the duck?
Because he's a god tier.
Because the DM didn't say it.
Because the DM
Exactly.
realizes that if I went there, Mason, we wouldn't get anywhere for the remainder of the session because it would be a repeat of last episode, but with fucking Vordt this time.
You're right. You're right.
I'm calling it's not continuous, but continuous at all. But you know, fuck it. I don't want to do it again.
Well, I wouldn't be purposely going in the water.
You're right. It'd just be the bull splashing on his back as he eats shit.
So, let me roll.
He got a 4 out of 20.
The duck starts to shrink, and it is no longer the size of a giraffe. It is the size of a horse.
Will that do?
There's a large pool of blood that it is now sitting in.
Vordt, fix the duck before it dies.
Lay on hands for 5.
You guys hear a bunch of snapping noises, and the duck flaps its wings a little bit, but it's still standing awkwardly.
Cure wounds
The duck helped us. I'd feel bad if I couldn't help it.
for 8.
You guys hear like a snapping sound, and it starts shifting, and finally it pushes itself up onto its other leg, which has been shattered this entire time.
Are you feeling better now? And Ash is
Yes!
gonna like
you hear
pet it.
this, but as you hear it, Vordt, you hear yeah.
I pet. I would like to animal handling and pet the duck.
You may attempt to.
He already loves me.
The
So
duck
I'm
just fucking
good.
bites him.
The duck allows you to touch it.
Good duck. Good duck.
Burrok looks at everyone. I would feel bad if we didn't help it. It helped us, and plus, I think small lady would be sad.
Thank you. I'm so glad he's not dead.
You do have to give him bread, though. That was that was his agreement to like you.
Oh, I can do that easily. I have money. Oh, do you want candy first? That's the only
No.
thing I have right now.
Burrok claps his hands and inhales, and then boys the fuck out of Ash. Bread, not anything else. He just wants bread.
I can make bread.
Yeah, that works.
I need it.
Ash,
And
Ash.
so
Yes. Yes.
is my horse okay?
Oh, he he's perfectly fine, like all the others. Also, they're all duck-sized, so Ash is continually feeding them because she cannot fit them in their pockets.
All right,
Hand
we
me-
have a found reference.
Give me.
Yep.
Give me.
Yes,
The
thank you.
reference,
Love you.
the
It's like a-
duck-sized horses and the horse-sized duck come from the
okay.
philosophical question of which
I
would you
need-
rather fight?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Did I get those numbers right?
Yeah, it was no. I believe it was one. I believe the question is would you rather fight
1 to
one
20.
horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses?
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's 100.
Ash.
Yeah.
I think that
Give
the
me my
100 call comes
horse,
from do you think you
please.
could beat up 100 fourth graders?
Sure.
Maybe.
And she's gonna hold
Oh,
out
so
all
this
the
entire-
ducks she's holding.
Hang on. So this entire time it was
Horses.
Isaiah
got
that had the microphone.
Yeah.
I was wondering who it was. I never opened Discord to check.
The
Anyway,
astronaut always has been.
Fred is going to claim his horse from Ash.
Burrok
So
will
guys,
walk
also
towards
at this time you
the-
hear a loud snapping noise coming from one of massive.
Burrok is walking towards those during that. And
Got
he
it.
will now pull out his Thunderblade.
I have a question for the DM.
Roll stealth.
I'm gonna-
Question for the DM. Go on.
Everyone?
Fred.
11.
I have a wooden stake and some hempen rope. Can I tie can I tie the rope to the horse and to the stake and stake my horse to the ground?
Yes, you can.
Like make it like a hitch.
Yep. Yeah, you can.
Got it. So I'm gonna make I'm making a temporary hitch.
Yeah, you can.
And
Roll
now-
animal
and-
handling to get the rope around the horse, though. That is not as easy as you
10.
You do it, but it's not easy.
Okay. Can I go into stealth now? Since I also heard the big crunch, and that was why I
You may
decided
roll
to.
stealth at this time.
Can I
okay.
roll Arcana to channel the enchantment of
Natural.
Thunderblade?
All right, that's not natural.
Dirty
All
20,
right,
dirty 20, but
dirty
you just
20.
kind of like fucking Dark Souls roll into the carrots and you're just gone.
I thought we were gonna do elevator again. Just
I
be
would like
despair.
to roll stealth.
All right.
Here we go. Robot Man's gonna try stealth again.
Ooh, I saw that natural 20 about to happen.
Yeah.
19 is good though. So
4.
you do the elevator thing this time.
I guess I'll do it too.
This is
You
the
kind of
Arca-
crouch behind a carrot, very loud.
The Arcana is to channel the enchantment of the Thunderblade.
All of you guys are moving up. At this, while you guys are doing stealth, I just imagine you are all moving up into this busted up old carrot pet.
Ash is just
Yeah.
gonna not.
You just hear Burrok digging his nails
Ash
into the carrot.
immediately
Just-
steps on a normal-sized carrot, loud cracking noise. Damn it!
I'm also going to try to stealth. What's his name? Mr. Abado.
Please be not one.
I have to double check what his stealth numbers are. Give me a second. I'm trying to get
This
this
is
as fast as I
amazing.
While he's doing that, how well does the enchantment work?
Does what enchantment work?
I chose to roll Arcana to channel the enchantment of the Thunderblade.
Oh,
As
you
it
have a
crawling up this-
light charge in it.
All right, and
It's sparking up a
that's
little
just
bit.
that's just there while I'm just crawling up a fucking carrot.
Beep.
Mr. Abado got a 7.
It steps up alongside Caw and Ash behind their carrot, where they're like very not covered up at all, and just beep, and then whoosh, sits down, making a lot of. At this time, Burrok, you're very close to this rabbit, and then when you hear beep, you see the rabbit's like, and it looks up and it sees Rihanna, and it doesn't actually see Designation 394, but it heard the noise.
No, it's Mr. Roboto that made the beat.
Right, not this. Right, Mr. Roboto heard that. It sees Ash and Vordt, and then just starts ass tearing back away from you guys down another path.
Yeah,
So
all
it's
you're
running
just
from
gonna
us?
hear. This is an Orcish, by the way. So, son of a fucking piece of shit. Burrok will proceed to yeet off the carrot in an attempt to try and cut its leg to slow it down.
Can I try to assassinate it?
You were not able to get close enough.
Fuck. Okay.
No, I'm
Yeah, by the way,
taking you
Burrok
guys
is
too much time to
currently
get close.
doing a 5-star frog splash with his blade overhead. I'm going to attempt to fucking murder this bitch.
Roll to hit.
Well, I'm gonna try and take its leg out.
Roll to hit.
Thunderblade.
Natural 1.
I'm gonna.
So
faceplant.
you slam your blade, it misses the rabbit, hits part of the carrot, which gets electrified by the blast, and you then land on the carrot and get electrocuted.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
tough luck.
I believe we have it at 1d4 lightning damage.
Yep.
Let's see what you hit.
Oh.
Max
Damage.
damage! The
Yeah, you guys are
fragmentation
just
where the
gonna-
party does more damage to themselves than me!
You're gonna. I'm just gonna say, you guys, all you hear is fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch!
I mean, to be honest, that's the only way Vordt can get dealt damage right now.
Wait, hold on. I thought you said that in Orcish.
Yeah, so you heard that.
Yeah, you heard like,
understood. I understood.
39
But I
Axel is
understood
just
it
going to
clearly.
say, doesn't understand Orcish, but just says, yes, me too.
Burrok rips the sword out of the carrot just angrily and stomps over, making his way towards Ash and Vordt
We're still
with
sitting by the carrot.
meanest look possible.
I am
She's carrying
still
fucking
invisible.
5 horses, okay? Like, let her live.
Burrok will
I am
crouch
still
down.
invisible.
Are there rocks around that I could pick up?
No, but there are large pieces of carrot.
I'll pick up a large piece of carrot.
You pick up a large, like, double the size of a bowling ball piece of carrot.
Burrok will holster his Thunderblade, grab it with both of his hands, and yeet it at either Vordt or Ash, whichever one you decide to choose.
Both of you roll dexterity saving throws. We'll let the die figure it out.
I love
Why
that.
weren't you quiet?
Can I hit it with an Eldritch Blast?
Yeah,
Do
I don't
Natural
think you could get any
one!
I don't think you could go
Alright,
any
you
lower
roll
than
2
0.
now, Ash. But I think the die was spoken.
Wait, can I hit it with an Eldritch Blast?
No, you don't have
No, you
reaction
gotta
time
roll
for that.
dex.
God damn it.
The DM speaks.
I love.
You dodge out of the way of the carrot, though. It just, like, you're like, ah! And then Vort's like, what are you doing? Why are you? Ah!
Me and my horses.
Roll critical carrot damage. So 1d4 instead of 1d2.
Carrot damage.
I love so much that they're being punished
carrot
for Mr. Roboto.
Hang on. What's the dice size for a fucking chunk of carrot?
1d4. Just roll 1d4 because you hit because these.
One.
It
Nat
hits you
one.
and knocks the wind out of you, Vort, but you don't get hurt too badly.
Beep.
Ash is actually gonna look at him angrily and be like, why did you hurt my friend?
Burrok will angrily stomp to a stop and then just start flailing his arms towards him. I give you guys one job. Burrok makes a one gesture. To be stealthy. No wonder why you two needed help from me.
Do you not see this armor? Do you really think I can be stealthy in it?
Do you guys hear, like, there are a lot of animals and birds getting disturbed from up ahead and like a lot of noise.
I am the
Cacophony of
closest-
screeching and chirping and crying, and the horses are whinnying really loudly, and the duck is quacking violently as it's starting to have an emotional episode.
Burrok will he just has a really angry and disappointed look
Sorry,
as he
eating
points
bread.
to the
That is his name.
yes, eating bread is yes, that's his name. Anyway,
Jesus.
Burrok will have an extremely angry and disappointed face as he angrily points backwards to the giant fucking carrot they could have hid behind. I don't think it requires much moving to hide behind that.
Also,
I
you
climbed
drop
it.
this. I'll throw the piece of carrot back at Burrok.
Burrok will attempt to stab it with his blade out of the air.
No reaction time.
Nah,
Dexterity
okay.
save throw. If you had a natural 20, then I will let you slice.
4.
Okay, you you were blindsided by this as you were paying attention to the carrot. You're like, look at this giant carrot. You could have. Ah! Not 1d4, 1d2. We'll cut that in half.
Oh,
We'll cut that in
okay.
half. You take 1 point of carrot bludgeoning damage.
So you want to play that way? Burrok will grab 2 carrot chunks.
And this time I do Eldritch Blast because I can see this clearly now.
All right, before any of this nonsense happens, Fred's gonna come out of stealth and stand in between the two of them. And
Burrok will bite into the carrot pieces.
listen, I don't know what we're here for. I'm pretty sure I keep hearing things about rabbits, but I don't think killing each other is going to solve anything.
Burrok throws the 2 half-eaten chunks of carrots on the ground as he swallows the carrot.
At this time, Ash, you hear something in the back of your mind.
Oh.
Well, I don't recall exactly what you're doing out in the woods either, but it seems a lot more like wasting time than it does getting at the item you were sent to fetch.
Burrok flips this off board.
Ash is gonna be like, listen, this is the job I was sent to have to do to be able to, like, this is a job. I'm gonna be done. We just have to get the rabbit.
Oh, a job you were sent out to do. Yes, you were sent out to have a food fight in the middle of an enchanted garden.
They're being idiots. I'm sorry.
Then fix them.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Listen. Burrok, how about you go follow the rabbit, go find the trail, and all of us, I'll even stay with him. We will quietly, hopefully, looking at Vordt, hopefully stay quiet,
Orc has smug face.
stay behind and follow. You go get the track, we'll follow you in like 2 minutes.
It's not hard to follow a truck that's fresh. Burrok will pull out the Thunderblade, use both hands, and cut into the carrot angrily as he walks past it.
Vordt, come here.
I don't have time for this. What? Burrok will reluctantly walk over to Axel.
Hold the blade out with one hand.
For what purpose?
I'm going to help you.
Burrok will reluctantly hold out the Thunderblade with one arm, his right arm.
What's his name? Axel is going to grab the handle with his other arm, interlocking their fingers, and will you assist me in a Arcana check in powering this thing on?
How do I assist? Do I just roll?
No, you just let me roll on advantage.
Okay. Then Burrok is confused as all living shit and is ready to pull away the blade at any moment, but he does not. So that is a yes.
I'll allow it. Roll with it.
That's a 25.
You got a very nice current of electricity. Glowing.
It is yours.
radiating.
Go fight.
Looks like Super Saiyan 2.
Oh, looks like Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, like the other Super Saiyan 2, like Goku and Gohan, they get like sparks like shooting out of off of them.
Yeah.
Like that. With your...
Burrok gets and he's still angry, but now he has a devious smile. See, this is why I like you. You actually helped me with hunts.
Go. Fight.
Burrok just hoists the blade above both of his arms, sprints after the fresh trail, smacking the carrot again with the Super Saiyan 2 sword.
Now let's
A
give
sword
him a
that is-
minute.
that has ascended beyond the normal super sword.
While he does that, Ash is gonna lean over to Vordt and say, "Hey, Vordt, we really have to start going. Volkernot's not very happy."
Oh, don't get me confused with him.
No.
Wait.
Destro.
Wait. Oh! Your voice was sounded similar.
Volkanot's a little more airy, a little less patient, more like this. No, Destro is much more, much more out of the diaphragm, you know.
much more Dio.
It's a
You're
diabolical.
not as cool as.
Come on, JoJo!
Oh,
You thought it was
now
me.
go the
Goodbye.
world!
But it was me.
Everybody get your
Dio.
Dio references out right now. John's not here.
Goodbye, JoJo.
Wait, I have a question. So is Destro talking to me?
Yes, it has been done.
nice.
Okay. It's Destro. He's in my mind now.
Shit.
So
Do
the
I
critters
overhear
are-
all of this?
You can roll
I'm listening.
perception, and they can roll sleight of hand.
I would like to
Alright.
do the same.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand. 16.
Perception. 4.
God. Oh, okay, Designation.
Audio detected. Would you like to enhance?
During
Running
this,
sub protocol. Eavesdropping.exe.
calling subdirective enhance.
I'm now gonna hear Axel say that and go, okay, now I'm gonna be interested. Repeat what you hear, and then you guys can talk, and I guess I'll just hear it.
You listen in and you can't make anything out, but you're like, oh, the robot can hear him.
All right, robot, repeat.
It's like I want to do it like the scene, like not as loud, but like the scene in Lilo and Stitch where Stitch puts his finger on the vinyl.
Just open your mouth and their words start coming out.
Yeah.
All right, at this time,
He's kind of like a speaker.
Ash, you are unaware that you have an eavesdropper, but then you see you see Axel just open his mouth.
Ash is gonna stop talking and look at Axel.
Metagaming.
Well, no, he literally just said
I
Ash
just said-
saw
Yeah, she's
him
trying
open
to
his
hide
mouth.
this from you.
Open his mouth. That's all he did was open his mouth.
I do that all
Yeah,
the
she
time.
stops and looks and like in confusion.
Do I have to put
Okay.
another tally on there?
No.
No. That's called shut the fuck up, Nathan.
Okay, fine.
DM allows this.
Okay, go ahead. DM allows it.
During this, you probably hear some distant lightning cracks as I use my Super Saiyan blade to fight a fucking rabbit.
Are you running down the trail?
I am chasing this fucker.
Oh, then we'll cut to Burrok real quick. And so you're ass tearing down this trail, right? And like you see the
Don't
fresh
you
trans.
know, you never quit the party.
Just constantly like screaming as you're charging at this thing.
With a super sword that's probably deleting anything organic that's not being
Get
held
this
by
giant arc of electricity, zipping behind you.
By the way, you're welcome.
it. Yeah. Hey, I thanked you as Vordt.
Before long, Burrok, you and well, I gotta do something. There is. Here you go. The turn on. There we go. All right, so do one more thing. Still trying to get the hang of roll 20, but I believe I can do this. Yeah, I think that. Okay, so just you, Burrok, you make it over. Little let me. Damn it! Where are you in this?
Kenneth. I just saw the meme you posted.
Oh.
Can
Yeah.
relate. In the party.
I had more.
Oh, wait.
Why can't I move what page you're on?
In
That is
the
totally
party.
up.
I
Hey,
don't have
Mason.
that chat.
He
Mason.
doesn't.
What?
Axel to Burrok. I can power your sword any day.
Oh my god!
Uh,
Actually, does that help me? I'm trying to move him onto a separate page.
I've
I'm never gonna dance again.
Never really.
This guilt
Yeah.
I feel it's got no rhythm.
Funny enough, I've played a lot on Roll20, but I've never DM'd on Roll20. Well, I have. That's a lie.
Oh,
But
here
I
we go. I
have-
got it. There you go. Burrok, you've made it over here. Over here now.
The party's in no cam anarchy mode.
You
Nothing
just
has-
noticed this?
Nothing
Yes.
has changed.
I don't
This has
have
been
to-
here for a few weeks.
We've been gone for a few weeks, Kenneth. Of course it's been there.
Listen here.
Oh my.
You little shit.
Yeah, you're
Hmm.
getting into that. Yeah. It's dark up ahead. Because you're getting a lot of plant cover. Make it a little not impossible to see, but like you're in there.
I have dark vision.
Yeah.
The chat wants to see.
The chat does not get to see right now. The chat is with the majority of you fuckers. Burrok, you're over here. I guess I can let chat see. I guess I can.
Ooh,
let
yay.
Chat'll be nice. Yeah, you get to go on this adventure with Burrok. Oh, wait, fuck. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. You can do it. Yeah.
Join me,
There you
or-
go, chat.
But even with dark vision, it's hard to see. Must be pretty fucking dark.
No, I'm just doing fog of war. You can't see what's over there right now. You have obstructed vision.
Ah.
You're
need
running
to
down
get-
the path right now.
Motherfucker chasing the rabbit footprints
There
with
you
his super sword.
You're just hauling ass.
I am a hauling ass with a big old lightning stick.
All right, so I guess I don't even need to turn this on because before long you're gonna get all the way over there. So, let me disable fog of war.
So, James, did you align it?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's already aligned though. I don't think there are grid lines on this one,
okay.
so it's fine.
Okay.
All right, so you're running and you're running and you're running and you're running, and you get to here, and then right as you get around this little corner here, you see. I gotta.
Whoops.
No, that's all hidden. There's an easier way to do it.
Ah, yes. Vision.
Fog of War is cool, but like it can be a pain in the.
Yeah.
Especially when it looks like a black screen.
There you go. You eventually see the whole map.
Ah.
And
So what type of baddies am I dealing with right now?
I believe they're currently hidden. Yeah, so I had to use the same marker that I used last time for these guys. But these are full-grown giant rabbits. One of them, you've now chased back, has alerted its friends who are now scrambling, and they are afraid. And they see you approaching their cave, and they all kind of start to get very hostile, and like they, which is weird for like a rabbit, but they clearly see you as like a small pest, and you are invading their home.
Burrok will stop before he enters the cave.
Yeah, they're all standing like right at the mouth of the cave, and you see like a bunch of carrot scraps around, and cracks and mud and disturbed area.
So, this is where you are.
Squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak, motherfucker. If I leave now, they might run off and I'll never catch them. Burrok looks at the Super Saiyan 2 sword. I wonder if I could use this as a signal beacon. Burrok will thrust the sword directly in the air, screaming as loudly as he can directly at the blade to see if he could channel a message into the lightning.
Skyward
Roll-
Strike, anyone?
Roll Arcane.
4.
You have like this like Twilight Princess Skyward Sword-esque moment where you're holding the sword up like, ha! And all, like nothing happens. You guys all
Was the-
hear like very mildly. Down the way a little bit.
Burrok will take a deep breath and enter a JoJo pose.
Wait.
To raise
no.
the sword upwards, screaming his message, I found the rabbits!
I summon my stand. Useless bullshit.
Axel, are you still in
Murderous Thieves
eavesdrop
starts
mode?
playing.
Yes, I am. I am still in eavesdrop mode. My hearing is still enhanced.
Alright, so I'm just gonna say this. I'm also attempting to transfer this through the fucking lightning, so there's gonna be words as loud as lightning if this works. Should I roll Arcana again?
You can.
5.
Does my eavesdrop
Just everything like back.
does my eavesdrop mode pick up anything?
You hear like a very faint. coming from down the path.
Hmm.
Because of how you're having him repeat everything he hears. Fred, you also hear coming out of Axel's mouth.
All right.
That sounded like Burrok. We should probably get going on that.
Burrok's gonna try a Dio pose, raising the sword again to scream into it. Let's try this again.
God, he's Tio posing.
It got higher. I'm getting there.
Joe, you gotta do the newer stuff. Come on. Do
Alright.
some golden wind poses.
Giorno's theme begins playing. Giorno's theme morphs into Giorno's theme.
A Dio
Oh boy.
16. Yes, it worked.
Yeah, there we go. I told you.
You keep screaming, and finally, like a bolt of lightning comes down from the trees and slams into your sword. At this moment, the rabbits all begin to like start baring teeth and becoming aggressive. I need you, Burrok, to roll initiative.
James.
All right.
Joe.
James.
Joe,
Ah,
just missed
fuck.
off a bunch of rabbits.
I'm gonna get the shit beaten out of me. That's the average anime protagonist fight.
Yeah.
Burrok just starts doing the torture dance.
Oh my
Screaming.
God.
I'm currently having lightning around me, so good luck to those rabbits. So I get initiative 1, but at least I was loud enough to be heard, and I now have
You get
lightning
initiative
surrounding me.
guaranteed last because of now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh shit.
Unless something else gets a nat 1, and then it's a dex off.
Yeah, then you can roll the right to not be the worst.
So James, I have a question.
Yeah.
Since there's currently lightning screeching down from the heavens, enhancing my voice and just vibing with the sword, would that affect them getting near me?
No, as it's not like you create an aura of electricity, it's a one-time shock that dissipates.
Wait,
Okay.
wait a minute. Can I talk mechanics about, Can I talk mechanics real quick?
Sure.
So how far away is Vordt to us?
Burrok is about half a mile from you guys as he charged down the fucking path.
So half a mile's worth of lightning is pretty fucking loud, and I'm repeating all that I hear.
Oh
no.
no!
Yeah, so
God, we're about
all of
to
you are going to
death.
need to roll a dexterity saving throw, including
Oh, why, Dex?
Axel.
No, James, you
That's
don't understand. I'm asking, is it so loud that I create a feedback loop?
Oh no!
No, because you would be needing to feed the volume that's
Yeah.
coming out of you back into yourself.
Yeah, wouldn't the volume coming out of my mouth go back into my ears?
Don't give me this
No.
power, because then you're letting me say something about your systems being rudimentary.
I mean, he could just.
Don't give
turn
me this
it-
power, because it means I get to flaw their stuff similar ways.
That just pretty
I'm
much
giving
that just
you
means
first
everyone's
one's
eardrums
free.
blow up.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Not yet.
You're all taking damage for this. Except
Including
Vordt noticed very quickly what was going on and fucking yeeted his way out of there.
Wait.
He just like, oh, like Vort's like, wait, Ash, is that Burrok? Oh, that is Burrok, isn't it? You just hear like crackling in the air, like, oh fuck, and just run off.
Vordt, you should have grabbed me.
James, do I need to roll a dex save as well?
Yes, with disadvantage because it's coming from your mouth. You are at the
You're
epicenter of the
super-
blast.
You're just being-
The
I'm just gonna say-
epicenter of the blast.
I'm just gonna say this. You are pretty much hearing a sonic boom. Like, I'm just gonna say, you know how loud I was as a giant? Think of it that, but sonic boom form, because it's coming from lightning.
That was a really shitty show.
God damn it.
Somebody got it.
I got it.
A clap of thunder usually registers at about 120 decibels.
Yep. All right, let me roll some fucking damage.
God damn it, every time. God damn it.
Okay.
Hey, that time it wasn't my fault. It was Isaiah's.
How many times have I got hurt by just sound
So,
fucking damage?
failing is Ash, Fred, and Designation 3 died 4. You are all going to take 9 sonic damage.
I swear to God.
Vordt, not only did
Wait.
you succeed, which cuts the damage in half, you got a natural 20, which reduces it to 0.
Thank
Wait,
God.
I have a question.
You do not take any damage.
So wait,
I-
it didn't matter if you just failed, you take the same amount of damage?
Failing is full damage, passing is half damage, natural 20 is
You said
no
9?
damage.
Oh my God, I'm almost dead again!
You take
For
9
fuck's sake!
under damage.
Jesus, you have a really low.
You guys need to
I have
stop
27
trying to
health.
fucking kill each other.
Hey, it wasn't my
27
fault
health.
that time. I was trying to signal the party.
Fucking
All right, after
Party
the
signaled.
after the tinnitus.
You know, I'm like, I want Chad to realize that I'm not being a dick. Like, I was gonna let that go. I was gonna let that go and not bring it up. And you guys keep
God
mad at me
damn
because
it,
I don't
Isaiah.
want the party to fucking die before they get into this fight. And then Isaiah's like, wait a minute, James. I'm like, oh, well, if he's bringing it up, then they're fucked.
God damn it, Isaiah!
Like, here's me letting them have it. And Isaiah's like, no, you can put it on the table. I can. All right.
Yeah, here's the
Damn
thing.
it, Isaiah!
I thought about it as well, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna say anything unless James says something.
Yeah, I was willing to let that not happen. Like, chat, that was a case of James being nice, and then Isaiah saying, you don't have to be nice. It's me like, all right,
Isaiah!
if you insist. Here's some damage.
So yeah, you just hear probably at bare minimum a 120 decibel version of Burrok yelling, "I have found the rabbit cave."
Fred and Ash just hear ringing. They had just slight tinnitus for a second.
Ash is done at this point.
Meow, 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 meow.
Mop, mop.
I just imagine the regular show thing, like the one episode where Benson just yells at them in supersonic mode. They both just after he's done, it's just like, what is he saying? What?
But no, yeah, I am,
Archer.
I
just go straight to Archer.
I am very happy with this outcome.
I'm
Why are you
now going to Fred is now going to manually close Axel's mouth so he doesn't say anything else.
No.
Shut
Refuse.
up. As I can't hear anything, I'm just gonna say, all right, you can be done now. That was quite loud.
We need to cover her ears because she's holding the horses still.
The
Axel,
horse
Axel.
has stopped moving.
Oh no!
How much?
Wait,
Hang on.
are the horses dead?
Well, think of it this way: it's something loud enough to make your eardrums
like
bleed,
to
and then
roll
our
medicine
heads are about the size of your
Medicine?
eardrum. What do you think?
Wait, how far away did
One of the horses is dead.
Oh no.
Hang on. What about eat bread?
Oh
Is he
no.
okay?
Eat bread is currently unconscious.
Oh. Oh no. Which horse is dead?
You want to roll for dead horse? See if it's yours, Nathan.
Oh.
What do I do?
Roll 1d6, because I'm pretty sure that you guys have a total of 6 horses right now.
Yep.
Ash. Roll 1d. It's
So Ash had the first horse. You had the second horse.
I had 2 horses.
The
I
next
have
2
One
horses.
had 5.
4.
Okay, so it was one of.
No,
it
I
was-
thought I took the one from Axel.
Yeah, you have all the horses.
You have all
Yeah,
the
I have all
horses.
the
I'm saying like
horses.
who, like in terms of like whose
Oh.
is whose
Oh,
horse.
who's-
If
she
that came
doesn't-
up as
she-
2, then the
she doesn't
Appalachia
have
horse
one.
died, but the Appalachia horse was not number 4, so it lived.
So by the way,
One
she
of
does
the
not have
one
my
of the
horse.
paint
It's like-
horses just got fucking splattered
Oh yeah, his
all
whole
over your.
My horse is sitting next to
pocket.
the goose, so I'll gladly accept that mine is unconscious. Sorry, the duck. Sorry, I'm thinking of the goose game.
The duck is unconscious.
Yeah, I'll gladly accept that my horse is
In
unconscious.
fact,
'cause
let me
that's
make
where
a
I
death
left
save for the duck.
No!
Alright, that is 1 pass for the duck.
I swear to God!
I walk up, touch it, and spare the dying it.
It is now not going to just straight up die.
My mouth is still open, by the way.
There's still like
God.
static and shit coming from his mouth.
it. Axel, please close your mouth. You don't have to repeat anything anymore. I don't wish to eavesdrop.
All right.
Actual-
Meanwhile,
Yeah, I was gonna say during this, I have a bunch
fun
of pissed
fact:
off
I already
players.
rolled initiative for all of these rabbits, so
Oh, yeah,
this
I'm dead
boy is
last.
going
We-
to attack you, Burrok.
All right.
Wait, I'm very confused.
I'm fighting the
Remember
giant rabbits.
earlier
Yeah,
when
no,
he
I'm not.
he
It's not what I'm
rushed their home?
confused. Yeah, I'm not confused about that. We just went from him making a loud noise to Isaiah interrupting his turn by saying, "Hey, I'm repeating shit," and we just did that. So we did. Did we just get our turn skipped on terms of doing anything?
We aren't an initiative.
Yeah, no, we're
You
not.
are not an initiative. This is all happening meanwhile. Like you guys are. This is meanwhile.
Oh, okay.
How much speed do you have, bud? Let me do something real quick. How fast are you?
Wait,
Oh.
I can weaponize this.
So
Oh God.
yeah, Burrok.
Nathan, I'm sending you a PM.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Now
Let's
is this
see
guy
it.
fast enough to? Oh, exactly fast enough.
This is gonna be rough. You guys better haul ass, because I specifically said run.
We would be, but we
Pack
didn't get to.
tactics!
Pain. We're in
I am
pain.
completely surrounded. Well, I mean, Vordt isn't.
All right, so all of them are going to get advantage for flanking.
Yeah, fun. I'm getting ganked.
Yeah, this is called Gank the Burrok.
Feel like Dark Souls yet?
Oh no, it's definitely this is Dark Souls. This is definitely Dark Souls.
All right, so all of them are going to
Holy
start off
shit.
because all of them have to move 10 feet to get into position to gank you. None of these will be with advantage, and instead they will all be charged attack.
Is that worse?
Oh my God. Genius.
Does a natural 20 hit you?
Yeah. Yeah.
That-
Yeah. That.
And
Yeah.
swear to God. Hold on.
Oof.
I'm gonna.
I have not. Chat, I swear to God. Some nights, it's like, James, sometimes, you make the enemies too weak. You might have to fudge some rolls. Like, shit, chat, I can't make this up. I haven't faked a roll once. Literally, the stealth roll and all that, and them rolling a 4, he rolled a 5. And I was like, I don't even need to fucking botch the 5. That's high enough. So, yeah, natural 20 plus charge. This is called Big Oofy. So, let's see.
Kenneth, check your PMs.
It's called Burrok is going to experience pain.
Okay. Pain looks like 7 plus 2 plus
Oh my god.
5. So that's 14 plus 2 is 16 plus
Ouch.
Oh my
4
god.
You're gonna come across to a
plus
dead motherfucker.
charge damage. So we're at 16 plus charge damage now.
All right.
4, so that's 20.
Mm-hmm.
8, so that's 28 piercing damage.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. I'm at 22. Whew.
All right. Because you rolled last in initiative,
I have to go through 3 more attacks.
charge attack to hit you, number 2. 12 hit you.
No.
This rabbit misses. The first one gored you, but you get your hand in there and force this one off.
Right on the money. My armor class is 13.
Okay, well luckily no crit damage. Plus 8 is 15 plus 4 19 plus 11. That's 11. Ah, fuck. What did I say wait, 15, 19, 11, 30?
Ouch.
30?
Am I getting that right? 11 and 19? The 10s
11 and
make 20, 9
19.
and 1 is 10 is 30? Yeah.
Yeah.
30.
I am going to have to use relentless endurance to stay up.
You survive this attack with 1 hit point.
Yeah, fun. All right.
You guys all hear him screaming from down in like.
Okay.
agony.
Can we just start running now to him?
Does it repeat out of my mouth?
Yeah. There's
I
just
swear to
agony and
God.
terrifying. Like there's like wet noises.
I'm
Vordt
already
is
running
going to
away.
hit
Yeah.
Axel over the head with his hammer.
All right, that's 15 plus fucking 6 is
James,
20.
did you hear me?
I'm
Hit-
unconscious right now.
All right. Oh yeah. So
Wait,
this thing.
hang on. Do you have to roll to hit me?
I think I roll with advantage because you're on the ground. Doesn't
I'm
matter.
not on. I'm not on the ground. I'm still up.
All right, you have 1 hit point. Yeah, 22 to
Yeah.
hit you.
Ah, come on. Come on, Kenneth. All right. Well, I'm fucking
hitting
on the
Axel.
ground. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
This one,
by the way,
this one can't be a charge attack because it was too close. This one, I'll ping him. This one can't charge attack.
Axel will not resist and let this swing go through and actually kind of lean into it.
So this is a normal hit.
Fred
And
is
it
gonna
does
plug
any
his ears.
damage at all plus 1. So let's see if it just rolls a 1 on damage, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm unconscious.
You going down? He's going down. Let's see what the damage would have been. 1. 4 plus 4 is 8 is 9 damage. Now you are a sleepy orc boy.
I ain't sleepy. I think I've been rightfully disemboweled.
No, not yet. Sleepy.
No, sleepy. I don't think I rolled like total of negative your max health.
You right.
So you're just sleepy right now. You're bleeding profusely.
Actually, no, yeah, I am. No, I'm not. I'm going to lean into it.
All right, so we have 1 down party member. Let's see how this fight goes.
Well, Ash is already gonna just start walking, ignoring all these
James,
idiots.
Chat,
No.
I gave them a long rest.
I know.
Chat,
Anger.
don't tell me I was being mean. I gave them a long
James.
rest.
you
didn't
do know
Anything before this?
Vordt swung at Axel, right?
Yeah, he hit 5 bludgeoning damage. Yep.
Yeah.
Before he continues, Fred already plugged his ears with his fingers while he's running.
He hit Axel in the head.
Did.
Do you not see where this is going?
Oh. I think I see where this is going. Are we rolling to see if he knocked your head off?
No.
No.
Oh,
The sound, James.
Oh. Fuck.
He's making a sonic cannon.
Right.
Hey, James, you remember that scene where
Right. Oh god, it's
where
this click.
when Thor hit Cap's shield?
Yup, the Thor hits cap shield thing. Yup, okay. So, Caw.
Yes.
I want you to roll. Oh god.
He's behind him.
What's a max level shatter look like? A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. At higher levels, when you cast spell, okay. I'm gonna roll a
Sorry.
d10. What level shatter is this? I don't know.
Oh God.
It's a 5th level shatter.
I just I think
Caw,
we
I'd
all
like you to
just
roll
realized
5d8.
Ash didn't plug her ears.
I did.
Oh
I
my-
was running.
No, she's
12.
away.
12
I'm running
sonic
away.
damage. Everybody roll me a dexterity saving throw. Right, that's
Everybody, I'm unconscious.
shatter
across the
is dex
fucking
saving
way.
throw, right?
Do I wait? Do I still
Probably.
have to do that? Because I had my
Oh,
ears.
never mind.
plugged.
It's guys, I'm wrong. It's Constitution. Constitution saving throw. I got that one wrong earlier.
Again,
Make fun of me later,
again.
chat.
Do I still have to do that? My ears were
Seven.
plugged.
Roll with advantage.
Okay, I'll roll it with advantage. What am I rolling? Constitution saving
Constitution
throw.
throw?
saving throw. Ash,
21. Fuck.
half damage.
Thank
14.
God.
Half damage. Yeah, I'll say half damage. It'll be nice. Axel half damage. So that is 5, 5, and 5. Vordt, you did a 7. You take 12.
How much damage do I take?
Or was it 12 damage that you did? Yes, you did
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
So it's actually,
So
sorry,
it'd be
not 5,
6.
5, and 5. It'd be 6, 6, and... Oh, God, it would just be Satan. And then Satan and then 12.
How much damage is that total? So
You want-
half is 12.
You take... Ash
You
takes
take
6
6.
damage.
Guys, I'm back to 10.
Okay, so with his
Guys.
mouth still open, Axel is going to give thumbs up, go, like, motion his hands in a loop, but then points towards where the orc is.
Burrok, yes. The
Vordt
man
and starts
unconscious.
running in that direction with his mouth still open.
Yeah, me and Ash we've been booking it this whole time.
We're done.
All right. So, with our
I'm gonna
party
unplug my
rushing
ears
in to
now.
finally attack their quarry, we would have done an hour and a half. We're gonna end the
can't-
session on this.
Oh wow!
So, hey, Basin, you get one more. Yay, Basin.
I'm fucking dead.
You didn't die. Congratulations. How does it feel?
Oh, I got your treatment today.
Yes, I'm very glad I was the one that took the minimal amount of damage.
Yeah, see,
No, I took the minimal.
Nathan, the dice have a way of working themselves out unless you're caught, in which case they just fucking love you.
Guys, I'm back to when I fought the battle.
I gave you all
I'm
I
at
wanted.
10 health. The only thing I have now is my spell slots back.
So we'll be
I
starting
have
off, I believe,
nothing
episode
to do.
15. I think this is 14. We'll be starting off episode 15 of the Fragmentation with initiative rolls and the mini-boss fight against these giant rabbits before wrapping up the political arc and the Neeping arc. And with that, so the end of next week's session, we'll be giving the party an opportunity to prepare for the final dungeon of season.
There's also going to be death saves.
And some death saves. There'll be death saves. We'll be rolling
And
next week.
And a nap.
But thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing everybody again next week. And until then, this has been Joke65.
Dr. Shocklock.
Cost 661.
A dead fucking orc.
Batlocks Gaming.
And we're Arcade 1.
We will see you guys all next week. Thank you for being patient with our 2-week break. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys all next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Sauce.